Everybody loved him. Hundreds of people would be by the courthouse, and he, put up his finger to the government, and that's it. This man is dying, and you still have him in solitary confinement. He was tied, his feet to the bed, and his hands were tied to the bed. People want to question if my father was weak or tough. He had a severe kidney infection. He was sick. He didn't get to see a doctor. By the time he got off the bus, he was covered in blood. If there was ever a time to become a rat or something, it would have been then. No, instead he fought 5 trials. Eli has never had any conversation with my father. You lie about my son? Like, this is how sick they are. I defend my family. I think I do a pretty good job of defending my family. But other people defend my family also. I don't ask them to do it, but they do. Hi, everybody. How is everyone tonight? Let me say hello. I wasn't going to do anything tonight. I was actually taking the night off, but I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to hand out the Golden Turd Award tonight. And the same person who got it last time is getting it again tonight. So let me say hello to everyone, and then I will explain. Hi, Keeping It Real. This was earlier. Pure craziness, Angel. Who takes any of them serious anymore? Honestly, they have no credibility. His biggest mistake was turning into an internet tabloid. I agree. Hello, Tina Orlando. Hello, Mobland. Hey, itty bitty Nita. And strike his channel for having your mother in his thumbnail. Your father was a public figure. Your mother is not. I couldn't even bring myself to click on that BS. So disrespectful. Well, I don't watch him, but I did get some clips sent to me. And if you missed Lee Cole's show tonight, go back because I was on there and I addressed some of it on there. I didn't know everything when I was on earlier, but now I do. Hi, Paul Clinton. Angel, hi. And don't know if I'll be here at the start or if I'll catch up. Anyway, be well. Yeah, you'll catch up tomorrow. It's not a problem. Hi, Rara. Hi, Cousin Paulie. Hi, Jared. Hi, Karen. How are you, Karen? Hello, Jane Perry. Hello, Keeping It Real. Let's see, who else? Hello to Gianni. How are you, Gianni? How's everybody doing tonight? Bonacera, everybody. Hope you're having a good night. Oh, you just reminded me. Josie, I got your text earlier and I forgot to respond. I'm going to respond to you. I don't know if you're here, Josie, but I'm sorry I didn't respond. I was on the phone with my mom. Hello, Paul Clinton. Hello, Minnie the Moocha. Hello, Scorned Washwoman. Hello to David. Let me see. Let's see. Hi, Mary Peterson. How are you? Okay. We can't find the remote control to lower the TV, and little Chucky is resting. Hello, Mob Rats One. Hello, Palmina. Angel, I found a feral Bengal kitty last week with no collar, and she came running up to me so many times, so I took her home. Found her owners tonight. Now I want a Bengal cat of my own. Oh, that's so nice. That's really nice that you did that, Palmina. Really nice. Hi, Tim. How are you? Hello, Spanky's Tavern. Spanky's Tavern. Hello, Charles Sullivan. Hello, Mandy. Gary Shields. Hello from Scotland. Hi, Gary. Hi, Jason. Hello, Charles Sullivan. How are you? Let's see, who else? Toxic masculinity. How are you? Um, let's see, who else? I think I got everybody. Tupac McCarthy. How are you? Hello, Fin Freak. Hello, Edwin. How are you, Edwin? Hello, Ron Gross. Carol, how are you, Carol? Let's see who else. Edwin, I got. Ron Gross, I got. Okay. I think hi, Heidi. How are you, Heidi? How are you? Hello, John Martin. Let's see. I think I got just about everyone. Yeah, I did. Um, there's not a lot of people here tonight, but that's okay. I didn't plan on coming on anyway. So anyway, let me tell you what happened. I got a text message from a friend of mine today saying that Fat Bully was going after my mom, and I guess, and he was going after me too. Thank you so much, Heidi. Everybody give a sub to Heidi. She has a great channel too. She really does. So give Heidi a sub. Let me see. My daughter brought home a stray 4 years ago, no tail, called a Manx vocal cat. For some reason, follows me around and sticks by me. Kind of funny. He's a good cat. Wild, talkative, but nice. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Just give me 1 second. Oh, okay. Let's wait. I need 1 minute, everybody. Please give me 1 minute, okay? Okay. I just need to check something. I need to check my email, so just be patient with me. 1 minute, okay? I need to just check something. And of course, I'm checking the wrong one. And I'm so sorry that I did this. Hold on. Let me just see something. Okay. Uh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna do my show. Because enough is enough. Hello, Chicky. Hello, Palato. Um, okay. Hello, Collins Avenue. Okay, let me just tell everybody. Um, Edwin says to go after Mother Gotti. That's totally disgusting, totally unacceptable. Yes, it is. I've never done that to his mother. I could have, but I never would. I could have gone after anybody in his family, but I never did. Um, okay, so let me tell you what happened today. Um, First, let me say this. Sicilian, you have to make up your mind. Either my mother is a bully who badgered my father so much that he chainsawed a man in half, or she was a battered, abused woman. Okay. Now, last night somebody came in the chat and it was ridiculous. The comment was ridiculous, saying that they were my mother's great niece. My mother doesn't have any great nieces, number one. And number two, they said that my mother was beat my father beat my mother. And I made a joke out of it. I thought it was very funny because I said, first of all, it's a lie. And second, you must not know about VG. Okay. My mother is about 5'1", tiny, but never ever took any shit in her life from any human being on the planet. Not one. My father named her Butch for a reason, because she didn't take anybody's crap. My mother was abused. Hi, NB. Stay there, NB. My mother was abused as a child. Just give me 1 second. Hold on, please. Hold on, please. Oops, there we go. Okay. Hold on, please. Oops, there we go. Oop, I hate hearing my voice. Anyway, so my mother did not have a good childhood at all. And my father did not either. But the one thing that my mother always did was stand up for herself. You know, there's a joke. People used to fool around and say, you know, my father was not afraid of anybody on this planet, but he had a little thing for Butch because he didn't know what was going to come from her. Okay. My mother and father had I have to say, they had a very good relationship. She knew him, he knew her. There was an article in the New York Post, I don't know how many years ago, 18, I don't know. I don't know the date. And the article said that Louis Casman, who is, you know, a rat, and who's had his cooperation agreement ripped up 6 times, recorded my mom after she had brain surgery. She had just had a stent put in her brain. And he said that he had these FBI tapes where my mother said that her and my brother got smacked around by my father for supporting my Uncle Angelo. Okay. Absolutely not true. Where's the tapes? Where are the tapes? Where are these tapes? Okay. My brother wrote about this in his book and said that he went to go see my Uncle Angelo, and my father found out, and for whatever reason, why my father was with my uncle, that's their business. I'm not talking about that. But my brother wrote in his book how my father, you know, dressed him down, I think the words were. How my father yelled at my brother, and it was at the Bergen in front of, I don't know, 30 people, whatever. My brother said, my brother never said my father put his hands on him. And my brother was very truthful in his book, because my brother knew that whatever he said in that book, they were going to rip him apart if he even told one lie. So that's it. My brother said that, you know, my father was mad at him, yelled at him, and told him, don't ever do it again. But of course, my brother did. In fact, we all did. We all went to go see my uncle, but we just didn't let him know. We couldn't let him know, and that was it. So as far as him ever beating up my mom, it's a lie. But here's the best part of this whole thing that he did today. He actually said that this is so crazy that I didn't believe it when my friend told me that they had to take a clip and show it to me, because I did not believe it. That I did not know the date that my father died. Now, Fat Bully, listen to me carefully. It's in your intro. You said something about my brother Peter, told me it's in your own intro. I said it on your show. You lied today. You actually lied. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know if this gabapentin stuff is getting to you. In fact, everybody, check out Convict Inc.'s new video he put up before. He put up, I don't know, I think it's about 15 minutes long, talking about methadone and methadone. I don't even know how you say it, and gabapentin. And maybe that's it. I don't know what it is with this guy. This guy is absolutely obsessed with me. It's every single day. He can't go one day without talking about me. Now, let me just say this too. Give me a second. Okay, he said something about me. Me being in some kind of a chat and me saying on my first of all, my father died June 10th. Everybody knows the date that my father died. So he said that my father died on June 10th, but on June 15th, I was shouting out Sammy Gravano, cursing him out or something. And that I stretched this all the way to June 25th, that I let the chat, the people in the chat, think that I kept saying, no, he didn't die. He's fine. I just spoke to him today, and he said that I was trying to stretch this out for interviews or to make money, some kind of crazy crap. First, he said it was Facebook. Give me 1 second. Hold on, please. Hold on. I wish I had somebody up here. Carol, can somebody come up here for a minute? NB, anybody? I'll drop the link. So I just need to do something really important. My attorney is asking me for something. Please give me a second. Hold on. Or maybe I'll play a little video or something. Hi, Kim's tripping. Hold on. I'm trying to think. NB, could you jump on for me, please? Happy birthday, Kim. Hold on. Where am I? Drop it. Okay, thank you, Carol. Okay, I got Mr. Smith here.
Hello.
Come on. I just need 5 minutes to do something. Do you mind, Mr.
No,
Smith?
I got it. It's cool.
You're the best. Thank you.
I got it. So Chris just went on live and did a test run. And thank you all. I know there's a few of you in here that were watching him. That was pretty cool. Couple glitches, but it went well. NB, thank you for saving his butt at the end. That was taken care of. Carol, thanks for coming by. There was several of you that Ron Gross, yeah, I look familiar, but he ran into a little glitch, and NB actually saved his butt on that one, so that was pretty cool. Montauk, hey buddy.
Hi, 556.
Hey Carol, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm dandy. Yeah, Chris was really nervous, and he was running late, and then had that little glitch at the end, but that got taken care of.
Hey everyone.
Hi, NB.
Hey, NB.
Uh-oh.
You
Hey
saved
Carol,
his
how
butt.
are you?
Okay, how
Yeah,
are you?
he got it down.
Yep,
I'm good.
it's taken
I'm
care
good.
of. Yep, taken
good.
care of. Yeah.
Some first live, huh?
That's
That was funny though. Were you in there, Carol?
I felt bad for him.
I know. No, but
Hey,
did you see
Pauline.
the ending, Carol? Or did you hop over here?
No, because I hopped right over. As soon as I saw Angel on, I hopped over.
Yeah.
His daughter walked in the background and the bathroom's right behind him. So she had the door open and she like pulled her pants down and sat on the toilet. I'm like, turn your camera off now. So we had to take it down because he can't have that up on YouTube. No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I walked him through it after we got off the backstage thing, and yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
a learning experience though.
I was like, she saved your butt, dude. I missed the whole part because I was going back and forth, like trying. I'm like, and then you were like, hey. I'm glad I dropped the link again at the last minute because he's like, what happened to NB? I'm like, I dropped the link again. Then you came back, you're like, shut it down.
I'm like, turn your camera off, shut it down. What happened? Her pants are off. Oh my god.
Oh God, that was funny. Hey, Chicky.
It was funny. Good thing though, like it was just practice in a small little chat. Nobody really got it.
Yeah.
How was your day, Carol?
Oh, good. But most of the time he has his avatar up. So what made him?
He's just, Carol, he was just practicing tonight. So he's learning. I mean, just learning the ins and outs. So like I'll shut mine off. You know what I mean? But he's trying to figure that kind of stuff out. Along with the private chat. Like Emmy was trying to communicate with him in private chat, and he's like, it's just walking him through it a little bit.
Right.
I'm still learning too. Like I don't have it all down. But yeah, just learning. So
just having fun and learning, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's just got a lot going on, and he was stressed from the get-go because he's like, it's gonna be my first live stream. I'm gonna do a Darth Vader sound that's just him. What's that noise? Breathing. And then I'm like,
hello, everybody. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for keeping this. But I have to just say that, okay, let me stop. Let me finish what I was saying. So anyway, FBS got up there today and said how I was telling people after my father died that no, he's still alive. It's not true. I just spoke to him, and then on the 15th, I said, which by the way was my son's birthday that we had my father's funeral on. But anyway, I heard that he actually really destroyed me today. Like he went after me so bad, like trying to make, for whatever reason, I don't know what it was, why he chose to do this. And he just made up this stuff that I must have wanted to make money. Listen, it's too crazy for me to even tell everybody that I must have wanted to make money off my father's death by saying he was still alive, right? And that I was making money from interviews. Okay, now, first of all, he's admitting tonight. I want everybody to hear this right now. Okay, I want everybody to hear this. I don't even know where to get them from. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, everybody. I'm sorry. I just can't. That's how he says he's sorry to me. Okay. I don't even know what the hell that was.
Wait, that was him?
Yeah.
I thought you had like one of those movies. I thought your daughter had a movie on in the background, one of her scary movies.
I don't even know what the hell that is. Hold on.
Tim called it from Goodfellas.
I don't even know what these clips are. This is crazy. Okay,
Wait, but
so
who said that he's destroyed you? Who said that? Your words were that he destroyed you tonight. Are you being?
oh yeah, this was this afternoon. He went so bad at me, trying to make like a I don't know what he was trying to do to me. I'm being honest. I kept saying, like I was even on Lee Cole's show saying, what the hell is wrong with him? Like, why would you make up such a lie, a sick, crazy story like this? Like, believe me, I know the day my father died, and the whole country knew the date my father died.
It's in your intro. It's in your intro every
It's
day.
not only, yeah, in my intro, it's in his intro too. He said something about my brother Peter, which was, are you crazy? It's in your intro, me saying that the news said my father died, and I called my brother Peter, who was there in Springfield with my father. And I said to him, Peter, they're saying, Peter, did daddy die? He's like, what are you talking about? I just left him. I said, they're saying on the news that daddy died. It's in his intro. It's in your intro, fat bald Sicilian. So I'm saying to myself, like all night, I'm like, I don't understand. What is he doing? Like, you really must be like so far out there or so crazy that you now are making up insane stories about me. Your other stories are all lies. We know that. But now you're making up stories that you sound crazy. Why on earth would I ever tell people that my father is still alive when he died? So tonight now he admits that he didn't look at the date. It was in 2001, not 2002. Now,
Okay.
okay,
So-
let me finish. So now I'll explain to you what that means. In 2001, as I said in many interviews, there were many times that the press would report that my father died. I think there was 2 times before he actually died that they said he died. It was like a news station said, John Gotti passed away when he never did. So that was me telling people, and I'm telling you, he did not die. I just spoke to him. He's fine or whatever. And then on June 15th, supposedly I went after Gravano, whatever. I don't even remember. It could have been, that's why I wanted Boot Hill Crew to be here, because Boot Hill Crew was there back in the day. There was no Facebook. There was this woman who used to have this I don't know what it was, like a free John Gotti page. She was a big John Gotti supporter, and I would comment on there, and it was sort of like I don't know. I want to say like
Chat
a
room type thing?
community, yeah, like a community page, and she loved my father. So he destroyed me today over something like that, and now that's your apology is not enough. Not making like, oh, I'm sorry, like making fun of me. Are you kidding me?
He's not sorry. He's not sorry.
So you tried to destroy me today, and now you're saying that he's saying he was set up, that somebody set him up, that somebody purposely sent that to him, and just to set him up. Could you imagine this? And meanwhile, it was all because he did not look at the date. It was 2001, not 2002, when my dad died.
Well, anybody who has a platform has the responsibility to fact check before they put a story out there. So nobody set him up. He did it to himself.
100%. 100%. This is just unbelievable to me. And then I truthfully, fat bully, here you go again. You get the turd of the third award of the day. And
Put put
in
up the
case
thumbnail again.
everybody doesn't know what that is a piece of shit dipped in gold, and that's for you.
Can
From
I
a
bring?
Gotti. From a Gotti. He got an award from a Gotti. His mission in life should be over.
Can
Put
I?
up the thumbnail again with him with your father. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah. That.
Oh my
Oh no,
god.
I took it out. I took it
Oh, you did.
out. Yeah, I took it out.
Angel.
Yes.
So this nut job that does all this stuff. I've said it before. Some people on here haven't heard me say it before. I know you have. He's had a picture of your father behind him on his videos, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then attacks you, your father's daughter. What kind of sense, logical sense, does that make? He's idolizing your father, or at least using his photo to I don't know, try to help himself or make himself feel better, whatever his mental illness is, and then attacks you, his own daughter. To me, from a psychological perspective, from a behavioral sciences perspective, he's beyond mentally ill. Like there's
Yes.
something else like way off, right? And now what is it? He's got Muhammad Ali up there behind him now, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe? Yeah. But he has your father's picture behind him for all that time, attacking you, his daughter, right?
Yeah.
What that shows, hold on. That shows a lot of problems up in the cranium, right? That
Yeah.
guy's got some issues, serious issues from my belief and experience. And like, I mean, who does that? Who does that kind of stuff?
Someone that's ill.
Who does that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
And then if you did something that was really wrong, and you know it's wrong,
Mhm.
take it down.
Mhm.
Take it down and make a sincere apology.
Mhm.
You know what I
And
mean?
stop.
You,
And stop slandering. Stop
Yeah.
lying.
you know what? You want to keep whatever. You know what? He's never going to stop because he does this for maybe money. I don't know why he does what he does, but apologize and take the damn show down because it's a lie. It's an absolute lie, and you do look like a fool right now. And to call my father an abuser when your whole chat is filled with one guy who beat a woman with a pool stick, another one who had no, two of them or three of them have domestic violence charges, right? Then you
Mhm.
have the other one who has a order of protection for life against the mother of his kid. An
Not
order of
paying child
protection.
support. They don't pay child
Yeah,
support.
they don't pay child support. They're deadbeat dads. The other one's got a DUI, driving with his kids in the car, gets into car accident. Somebody got seriously hurt. Who the hell are you to attack anybody? These and you got these videos one right after the other of you saying you're gonna smack this woman, smack that woman, calling
They
them
don't have
all these
jobs.
what?
No jobs. They sit on YouTube all day. They don't have jobs. These are men with no jobs that are like the head of household, the man of the house, no jobs. That
Yeah.
disgusts me.
Yeah, and then you want to question what I do. I don't sit on YouTube all day long. I don't come out and attack people and make up lies. I'm constantly defending myself against this I don't know what to call him. He's insane. I think he's totally not an imbecile. My daughter said imbecile. How do you keep going after a woman every single day? Don't you know how bad you look? Like he just doesn't. And then how does his wife sit next to him? But the best part is that I tried to make money off my father for interviews. And now let me tell you something. I didn't do any interviews. The only interviews I ever did was one with my brother's attorney, Jeff Lickman, on the radio. Excuse me. And the only one I ever did at that time was, or the first one that I ever did was for Dateline 48 Hours, and that was September 26, 2009. So 2002 for me that I did any interviews is so wrong. It's out and out lie. But now I know where he got it from. He just didn't look at the date. But I do deserve a sincere apology. But I'll never get that from him because he is a narcissist. There's something really wrong with that person.
I think it goes beyond narcissism. I think it goes to a certain length of mental illness
100%.
beyond
He's
narcissism.
been in a mental institution. He's been locked up in the psych ward.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I didn't even think of that. You are right. You
And
are
he
right.
openly says it on his about section. It used to be up there that he will tell you all about his time in the mental institute or the psych ward or whatever it was. So he's been put in the psych ward, and he openly says it.
And
Hello.
And he keeps calling me John Gotti's stepdaughter. He thinks that this is bothering me. It just makes him look even crazier than what he looks like. I know who my father is. My father's been there my entire life. I think it really bothers him that his father wasn't there all his life. Mine's been there. Mine's been there from the even in solitary confinement. I have boxes and boxes and boxes of cards and letters from my father to me and to my kids. He doesn't have anything from his father. He doesn't even know where his father is. My father was in solitary confinement, and I still got love from my father. So I don't know what else to say. Why he does the way things that he's doing. I think you might be right. It's either that gabapentin crap or it's mental illness. I don't know what else to say.
I'm sticking with mental
556.
illness.
556. I had a clip on my channel. I don't know if it was on MB2 that's down, but he was actually up there with his chick, and they were talking about how on their very first date together, all he did was talk about how great Angel's father was. Their very first date. They actually said this on YouTube. That's an obsession.
It is. And then going further, like I said before, like he's got her father's photo behind him, like it's like an idol thing, but like an obsessive thing, like you were saying. And that's just, and then if you have you have someone's father's photo like portraying you or portraying himself, not your dad, Angel, him, I mean,
right,
trying to portray himself as something, but yet bashes that father's own daughter like publicly. That's, again, to me, just to me, that suggests that's a behavioral sciences thing that leads to not just mental illness, but something going above and beyond, like the obsession thing. Like that goes to a level that's scary to me, you know?
Yeah, right? Exactly. But
Yeah.
listen, this is going on. Today's September 23rd, okay? In 3 more days, it is 5 months.
That's crazy.
5
Listen,
months.
not to cut you off, the little one wants me, so I got to get off. Everybody
All
have a
right,
good night.
thank you, NB.
You too, NB.
Good night, Carol. Good night, 556. Good night, Angel.
Good night, MB.
Thank you. Carol, how are you? I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you.
Honey, I'm fine. Let me ask you a question. Could this more or less be like a fatal attraction thing with this guy?
That's what I'm worried about.
That's what I'm worried about, because he idolized your dad so much, obviously, that he talked about him on his first date. I mean, you go on a first date, the last thing you're going to do is bring something up like that. Then somehow he gets you on the show, on his show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you leave and he starts all the bashing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like he's got a fatal attraction, just not only with your father, but with you or anybody with the last name Gotti.
Yeah. I mean, it's truthfully, it's this is not normal. This is
No,
definitely not normal.
I'm af- I'm afraid it borders on schizophrenia or something. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, but this isn't good.
I
I
Maybe.
agree. I agree. I agree with Carol. Like, I don't know if it'd be schizophrenia, but from a behavioral sciences perspective, there's he needs a full freaking oil and lube job and like a complete,
yeah,
like when
brain
a car goes
transplant.
in for maintenance, he needs at least that for his brain because something's keeping it real. Psychosis is kind of close, but it's actually psychotic. And he's more along those kind of lines. Do 3540 is a stalker? Well, yeah, but psychosis, it's more psychotic or antisocial behavior. And I mean antisocial, not like, and you got to look this stuff up, but like behavioral sciences wise, he is just not there. He is not right in his head. And it can go either way. It can go either way. But I just, I mean, he's projecting all this through a public platform, social media platform, right?
Yeah.
But who's not to say that he doesn't try to, you know, show up at your door one night? Because, like you said, and like Carol pointed, or was it Carol or MB? When someone pointed out, like, you came on a show, he was like talking about you on his first date, or your dad on his first date. Then
Right.
then you show up on his show, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And then you leave the show because you realized he's like a little out there, and then now all of a sudden he's attacking you. Um, that's kind of psychotic behavior. It's disassociative behavior because it's something that he's, God, what's the right way to put this?
He's obsessed with her.
Yes, he is. He is. And because she disassociated herself from him, he takes that, and don't take this the wrong way, Angel, but in his effed up mind, he takes that as a I don't want to say a threat, but he takes that as being disrespected. So he's turning it around in his mind. He's turning it around and trying to attack you in any way he can to say, "Hey, I'm in control, not you." You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yes. It's that the listen. The way you just explained it is 100%, and it's kind of scary.
It is scary, and he's roaming free on the streets right now. Chicago Muscle, you've also been attacked for being a man of honor, so I get that. Yeah, he did attack me, but he attacked you. Well, other people attacked you, Chicago. So yeah, I get that part.
Um, when I everybody knows this already. I hate repeating myself, but sometimes I have to. When all I did was say, the people who were shoving this down my throat today, you are dead to me. And I meant it, because I didn't speak to you really for like almost a month. I didn't want to be a part of that anymore, because they were attacking Dominic's father, my father, and Dominic. So I said, "Oh no, this is, I'm distancing myself." But I was still polite. I just wasn't watching his show or going in his chat anymore. And the next thing I know, all of a sudden you have this fake concern for me over MRE. And because I said, I'm going to give MRE the benefit of the doubt, MRE came out that night. He had about 500 people watching him. And I said, you know what? The next day, a friend of mine like truly looked into everything with MRE, and that was it. I was satisfied with the conclusion of that. Ever since that day, it is almost 5 months of every single day. You see, like I have this ticker on the bottom here. Um,
Yes.
his says donate if you hate Tony Pizza, Angel Gotti, MRE, NB, and I think somebody else. Like, that's not normal.
No, it's not, Angel. And what scares me is the fact, because you brought up MRE, right?
Yeah,
Okay, we all know that MRE is nothing that they accused him of. Let me
right.
make that clear. But because you defended MRE and not him and what he had to say and go along with his opinion, he's gone totally off the rails.
Exactly.
He probably thinks in his mind, and I could be wrong, but he probably thinks, okay, so she has a higher regard and esteem for MRE than she did for me. And if he's that obsessed with you, like Mr. Smith said, that's a dangerous mind working there. It's really, just be careful, because I don't trust him.
No, and then he has these freaks in Florida. When he's done with his show, they pick it up and they go on with it. And then when they're done, he has this other guy in Ohio who I don't have any know nothing about him, nothing other than that FBS told me he hated that guy Mac. He hated his guts. So then you have him doing it. Then you have this other freak in California with all kinds of domestic violence charges against him. Then he has him doing it, and that guy claims that he's good friends with the defendant in my lawsuit. And then I have FBS claiming he's friends with the defendant in my lawsuit. He's carrying on the same lies that are in my lawsuit. So he's got a whole little crew here of misfits going after a woman every single day. It's not normal. It's really none of this is normal. This is not normal behavior.
No, it's not. It's not
No.
behavior. And we had the conversation some time ago about how you get, peace protection orders, things like that. And again, different states. And I don't know how it works between New York, Pennsylvania, Florida, wherever. But there's going to come a point in time where, and I know you have a very good attorney, and I'm sure you've talked to him or her about it, but there might come a point in time where you're going to have to,
Exactly.
take that action.
Exactly. You know what? I'm in between two places right now. Like I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to take care of the first thing I set out to do with that lawsuit. But now, you know what? I'm really sitting here wondering if that one, how can I explain this? Changing it up a bit. That's what I'm truly, and that's what I just have. I'm gonna have a discussion with my attorney tomorrow, and try to figure this one out, because this is going way, way, way too far now. Dino Mac, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment, but thank you for the super sticker. Hopefully NB sees this and she answers you. And Bondicio says pizza dragged FBS's wife through the mud big time, and he still made friends with him for money, 100%. And it was even after the 9/11 comments, these alleged, whatever. I don't know. The 9/11 comments, FBS still had him on his show afterwards. She did answer you, Dino. It was this time last year. All right, so she answered you.
So one thing I want to say, Angel, and this will apply to not just you, but everyone in chat. If you have a regular routine, like a daily routine, alter it. Because psychos will, like violent criminals, psychos, mentally ill, will try to clue in and observe and pick up on daily routines. I don't care if it's the way you leave the house, go in the house, drive, go to a certain place every time, a certain time of day, blah, blah, blah. And a professional security personnel should already know this stuff, but alter it. Especially if something like this comes up, alter it, change it. You can still do the same things you usually do, just alter the times and means of travel, like the directions of travel and things like that. And then, it and I'm saying it publicly because it applies to all of us. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, Palomino, yeah, learn martial arts defense training. Yes. That's a good backup.
I did that. I have defensive training.
Yeah. But definitely alter a normal daily routine. And just don't do the same freaking thing every day, like the same time, the same paths, the same roads, the same everything every day. If you're starting to feel the heat, if the hair goes up on the back of your neck, then you know something's going on. That's a fact. And like right now, like the way things kind of turn, just alter a little bit of different things to throw the wackos off. That's my best suggestion. And just do what you want to do. Be free, but just throw them off a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Isn't it? This is crazy crap. This really is just crazy crap. And I don't know. I'll bet my life on it. Those guys in Florida are rats. They're informants of some sort. And if they think that I'm sending any member of my family there, you're sadly mistaken. But I will tell you this: if God forbid something does happen, this government will pay for it, for letting psychos like you all out to terrorize people on the internet, especially women on the internet, every single day. Yeah. Every single day. And Jimmy Calandra, there was already an article, I think 7 months ago, about the informants that get on YouTube and what they're doing. There was like Gravano. They said his thing, Michael Franzese. They said, who was the other person? I forgot now.
Mazza or Panisi?
I don't remember which ones they said, but I do remember this one thing. When it came to Jimmy Calandra, they said that Jimmy Calandra sits and curses and fights with people. Imagine that. I think Lee Cole first showed the article on his show. And I don't remember who else did it. But they didn't have anything nice they said A-Light too. A-Light was A-Light's a liar anyway. But that Jimmy Calandra, he fought with people on here. So this is who Jimmy Calandra signs himself up with: FBS and all women abusers. And then Calandra's on here making threats to people, telling them that he will. His latest rant about MRE was so disgusting. Sticking his fist up MRE's rear end and biting his rear end, and it was like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell? And FBS is sitting there laughing like, you people are crazy. And you want to talk about my family? You people are batshit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And those are the ones. All right. So, God. And I'm gonna put myself out there again because I know I'm gonna get attacked again, and I don't care. I'm not fearful or anything. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to bring attention to, like, more attention, negative attention to your thing. But like I've always said, if somebody has a problem with me, you can come have a beer, a cup of coffee, or a cup of lead. I don't care. But there's crazies out there. We just have to be prepared. We have to do what we can to not avoid them, but to distract them and like throw them off, I guess you could say, is the best way to put it. Just like I was telling you, like, you have a daily routine. Well, sometimes throw the daily routine off a little bit because they pay attention to that stuff. They
Yeah,
really do.
exactly.
The wackos do. They pay attention to it.
No, you're right, Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He's he said he wore a Gotti shirt on his first date. True story. He said it. He wore it. I never even noticed that he had a Gotti shirt on when I was showing a video. He did a tribute to my dad on his birthday. He asked Jerry to make him a tribute, and he was wearing the Gotti T-shirt. I didn't even notice it at the time. And last week when I was watching it, I said, "Oh my God, is that a Gotti T-shirt?" And tried to make a joke out of it. But you know what? He's it's not a joke. This is not funny, especially with the videos of him threatening to smack Marla and Josie and Stax's girlfriend. I mean, it's not funny.
No, he's establishing a clear pattern of violent behavior and mental disorder is what he's doing. And your attorney will pick up on that and be able to give you better advice than I can, and then take the necessary action that needs to be done. But that's a clear pattern of a growing violent behavior and a threat, a legal, both a physical and a legal threat, just from my perspective, that your attorney can obviously handle from that
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. Well, I don't see this. 5 months ago, I thought, okay, he'll do this for a month, maybe. 5 months ago, 4 months ago, I was shocked that it went on for a whole month. Then it was 3 months. I mean, now it's 5 months. 5 months of this. It's not normal, and truthfully, there's a woman that was watching all of this. I can't wait to hear what she says about it all. I really can't. So we'll see.
Yeah, I would
Well,
just I would just still let your just document,
Yeah, I
document,
do. I do.
and then let your attorney do the hard stuff. But for you personally, and for little Chucky and your son, everyone else, just alter your normal your routines. Just alter them a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. So
Chicago Muscle said he attacked you for being a man of honor.
yeah, and Chicago and I have had a conversation about that. But yeah, he's Chicago's been attacked too, and Chicago's a man of honor too, because he's a military vet, and like he's been accused of stolen valor and things like that. But I get it. I get it. He and I have both been attacked for what we did in life, and he's not. He's got more balls than I do. Sorry, he's got more umph than I do in addressing these things. I just like he and I both have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Like they can attack us all they want, but he's going to come at them a lot stronger than I will, because I just he's more aggressive in that manner than I am, which good for him. But yeah, he and I have both been attacked because of our association with the content and chat and things like that. But yeah, he gets attacked. I've been attacked. Whatever, you get attacked. You already know. They try to. Some certain people try to make themselves feel better by attacking other people, or they're just plain crazy and mentally ill, like a certain somebody. It is what it is. It is what it is. We just keep going, pushing forward, and protecting ourselves every way we can. That's just my personal
Yeah,
perspective.
I agree.
That's it.
I never thought that. Something. I have to tell you this. A friend of mine had said something to me about him. I was probably about 7 months ago. And I said, no, you're wrong. I said, he would never hurt me. And now I regret those words because there is something not right with him. There's something very wrong about what he's doing and what his friends are doing. And and then when you voice concern and you're saying like what the heck is going on, and maybe my attorney or blah blah blah, I get made fun of for that.
Well,
They make fun of me. I don't know what they think. Like I'm not a gangster like my dad was. I don't carry guns. I don't have goons. I don't have bodyguards. I don't have any of that crap. So all I'm being stalked every single day on YouTube, and YouTube is allowing it as well. So that's why I told Josie when she does her interview, I will do it right by her side. When she promotes her book, I will do it right by her side. I will bring attention to all of this nonsense um right next to her of what YouTube allows to go on here.
YouTube has, as you know, some very conflicting policies, and they don't actually stand behind them. They actually create them or they make them up as they go along, which is what I've found out. I don't forget. All right. So it's supposed to be a platform for the First Amendment, and you're a creator's space, and you can say things, create channels and content and things like that. But YouTube's not going to become involved in this. You know they're not, right? And
Right.
your attorney can write them a letter or send them an email or something like that. And they're either going to want to ignore it, or they're going to respond back and say, we're reviewing any violations of our community terms and policies and things like that. YouTube is here for the money. They're not here for us. They're here for the money.
Yeah, exactly.
So the more time you spend online, I spend online, Carol spends online on YouTube, the more money they make. And that's all they care about. It's a business. It's a business. Just like it's all it is. So they could care less.
Wait. I just want to. I don't. Dino Mac. I don't know who you are, but this. You know what? I might have to. I might have to give out 2 turd awards tonight
I,
because
I was going to wonder when you saw that.
I think the stress that was induced by NB stalking him
Yeah, I
caused him
thought
to blow up on others. NB did not stalk him. Listen, I was friends with him at the time. I didn't like NB either, but NB didn't stalk him. What NB did was use his own words against him.
Mhm.
She didn't stalk him. She knew that he was a liar. I didn't see it. She did, and she used his words against him. Sorry, that's not stalking him. And so what? Let's just say somebody did stalk him. What the hell does that have to do with me?
And
Like,
I will say
what does that
this.
have to do with me?
And NB saved Chris's butt tonight from troubles with YouTube and all these other wackos that are out there that try to crucify you and anybody else, UB, Chicago, like anybody else.
Yeah.
NB saved Chris's butt tonight during his tryout on StreamYard. Something happened. I'll let him tell you, but something happened in the background that she caught. I didn't catch. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But I didn't catch it. Chris didn't catch it. NB caught it. She's like, stop, shut it down, delete. And it saved Chris all kinds of headaches with YouTube.
Oh, really? What happened?
So, all right, can I tell him, Carol? Or can I
Yeah.
tell her, Carol?
You might as well.
All right, so apparently, and I missed this because I was going back and forth between StreamYard and YouTube to catch the live, like the feed. Anyway, Chris's daughter was in the background, but basically like mooning the camera. I didn't see it. Chris didn't see it. NB saw it and was like, Chris, stop, shut it down. Poor little kid had just come out of the potty and was walking by the camera behind Chris, like mooning everybody.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
She was coming off the bathroom and
Who was coming off the bathroom?
Chris's daughter.
Oh my God.
His little daughter.
Yeah. And I guess she was mooning everybody as she was walking by.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't intentional or anything.
No, it wasn't intentional.
God.
MB caught it and told him to shut it down right now. Get it off.
Oh my God.
Poor Chris. He was so stressed out about the whole thing in the first place. And then he was having trouble. And then towards the end, that happened. And B's like, shut it down.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
But no, she literally saved his butt on YouTube and from all these other wackos out there that would have tried to use that against him.
Yeah. And thank God there weren't that many people on.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you don't. You want to go back in your bed? No, I don't want you to leave me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I hear her moaning. She was sleeping, and then all of a sudden she started moaning, and she looked like she was uncomfortable. But she's okay. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Oh, she would have loved Chris's first time live stream because his intro was him wearing the little Chucky costume.
Oh my God! What did you say, Vic?
Declared war.
Did he? She wants to know. Did he declare war again?
No. He was actually afraid. She's like, she's not gonna like that. I'm like, dude, it's just a. I'm like, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. But that was part of his intro. He was wearing a little Chucky costume.
Oh wow! I can't
I'm sorry,
believe
not little
it. So
Chucky,
NB
Chucky
saved
costume.
him. That's good. That's good. She saved him.
Poor
Angel,
guy.
I felt bad for him because he was so nervous. He was a wreck.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed it, but listen,
They should start with guests.
he did have guests. He had on Mr. Smith and MB today.
Oh, good.
And
That's
Carol?
easier.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't go on the live.
Oh, you
I stayed in the chat.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. But because like Friday nights it's Keen Shades night, like that's Keen Shades night, and I felt bad. But I was trying to go back and forth between the two of them. And but I wasn't I missed obviously a lot. But Anna says the garbage he said today about your mother was so disgusting. Hey, fat ass, talk about your parents, you low life punk.
My Mima is the best person in the world.
Yeah, you see, my daughter said my Mima is the best person in the world.
The bravest woman I've ever met.
The bravest woman she's ever met. JC is a coward, attacking people from behind the scenes. He calls himself the CIA of YouTube. He's a low life rat. These people are sick. Maybe we'll get JC's records and we'll put them up. We'll talk about JC. I'm sorry. So go ahead. You two keep going. I'm sorry.
No,
No, go ahead, Angel.
No.
We're listening.
Fat bully is nothing more than a mental case. That punk needs serious help. Don't put your work schedule or anything out there. I don't. You never know. I'm always home, so you want to come here, you'll be on cameras. I have an alarm system. I have we have Cujo. And we have some really nice neighbors. So listen, I'm going to discuss this tomorrow further, and we'll figure out what we're going to do here, because there is something really, really off about all of this.
Yes, something has to be done with him. Seriously. That whole side. Because either they're acting crazy for attention or they're doing it just to set people up to get cuffs on them. I don't know what the story is. But something's not right.
Well, I swore that the ones in Florida are doing just that, but now I'm with Bully here. I'm really starting to question what's going on because it really, Mr. Smith, makes so much sense to me right now. There is something definitely off. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you did a show, you trashed the crap out of me, and then you come back on to say you were wrong, but you couldn't like sincerely apologize. You couldn't do that. You were dead wrong, and you just couldn't say, "Listen, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that." And I'll take the show down. But you didn't do any of that. You're acting like this is a big joke. Yeah, something
Yeah.
wrong with him.
Like I said, until you got the legal stuff going on, but personal security wise, just alter
Yeah.
daily routines a little bit as much as you can. Make it still convenient for you and yours, but just alter things a little bit until you feel things are good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because these wackos watch. They sit and watch and they record and they write stuff down. I almost cursed again. And write stuff down, take pictures, videos, things like that. They know routes and like they monitor like common habits. Put it that way.
Right.
So just alter things. Don't make it uncomfortable for you and yours, but just alter things a little bit.
Right.
And if you have to, and it's none of my business, but if you have to, there's some really good professional um, uh, organizations out there that provide some personal guidance in these types of situations, and they're really good and they know what they're doing. They have a lot of experience in doing these types of things for personal security type things. But not saying you need it. I'm just saying it's available
Right.
if you so desire. So just saying. But yeah. But the wackos are out there, that's for sure. Trust me, I know. I know.
Yeah, like even this guy, like how listen, Mr. Smith, you're a former police officer, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if this was the other way around and say my brother just came on here, or say my brother's friend, or one of my father's friends, or let's just say yeah, let's just say even MRE. Let's say that it was the other way around, that somebody on this side, my family, my friends, or MRE, or any one of us, turned around and said to a government informant, I'm gonna put a knife in your neck, I'll leave you in a puddle of blood, I'll crack your head open, I'll rip your neck off and shit down your rip your head off, shit down your neck, I'll put a bullet in your head. What would happen to one of us?
Well, you already know the answer to that question.
Exactly. Why are they allowed to get away with that?
Again, politics, corruption in government, whether it's federal, state, local, laziness in a prosecutor's office, state DAG's office, things like that. They're going to Angel, you already know the answer to.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this: if they did it to me, I wouldn't rely on the system either. I would rely on my own personal knowledge, experience, and training, and the resources I have. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't rely on the government to protect me. I don't rely on the government to protect me, whether it's federal, state, or local. I rely on myself and my resources to protect me. And I will protect my resources just as they would me as well. So it's kind of and I've worked for as you know, the government, whether it's county or federal. Like I don't trust them to protect me. I don't, because
Exactly.
I don't. That's a simple. I don't. But
Well, I don't expect them to protect me, a Gotti, either.
right, and that's what I'm saying. So you have to have your own abilities and resources to protect yourself and your family, because you cannot rely on the government to protect you. Because and I'm talking like everything. I don't care if it's an assassination plot all the way down to something like you have to call 911 because there's a trespasser on your property. Do not rely on the government, whether it's federal, state, local, county, city, town. Don't rely on that. Have your own resources on hand, your own training and resources, and your own connections to call. Just to text, call, type something. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. Say, hey, this is what's going on. Because you can call 911, or you could file a complaint in court. That complaint in court, as you know, is going to take forever to process. If you call 911, that's going to take minutes and minutes and minutes to process and go through until they even get there, if they get there in time. So have your own resources readily available. I'm not going to get too in depth on a public forum like this, but I'm just saying, don't rely, and you already know this, you can't rely on the government. Don't rely on local resources. Rely on yourself, your capabilities, and what you have at hand, and people that are readily available to assist you outside of
Right.
the government, 911, things like that, because that's what it's come to in this country, honestly. And
I want to put this comment up by Tony Biggs, and then I want to play something for Tony Biggs. And I want you, Tony Biggs, to show me where anybody on this side has done the same thing as this. Here's your comment. Stop playing the victim like it's crazy. Everyone plays the victim. You're all doing the same shit to each other. Now you tell me where anybody on this side has done this. Hold on, I'm going to put myself on mute. Oh no, I'm not sure if I can. I have to share it. But hold on. Everybody see that? Could you see it, Lee?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I already seen this video. It's a good video.
Yeah, have another one.
Is that right?
Yeah, I heard on multiple occasions, yes.
Well, that's bullshit. There's only been one occasion.
But I've seen the shows. You can't say that. I've seen multiple.
What a liar you are. I will shoot my shot. Wait,
Yes,
no,
no,
wait.
Don't call me a liar, though.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you why you're lying. All those things you mentioned, with the exception of one, I never said. I will shut my channel down. You have my word. I swear my eyes. If you could show me proof.
Now, he said he swore on his eyes, right? And that he will shut his channel down.
This fucking lousy bitch actually thinks I'm scared. You threaten me, Marla, and I swear to fucking God it'll be the last mistake you ever make. How about that? I promise you that. Make a fucking threat, stupid. Go ahead and bring your bitch-ass friends and whoever the fuck you want with you. You know where I live. Show up, bitch. Show up. I'll slap the fucking hair right off your head if you even have any.
Marla, please. I will slap you in your fucking mouth and spit in your face, you cunt, or slut fucking pig. Okay, I will slap the shit out of you. I put you in your fucking place, for real. I slap you all over the fucking place. You have no idea what I would do to you if you were in front of me, pig. Oh, I will slap the dog shit out of you, Marla. I'll slap you, I'll slap Jonesy. Bro, listen, I'll slap you and your girl. How about that? How about that, pussy?
We'll see.
Everybody hear that? Now, Tony Biggs, go find somebody from this side saying and doing the same thing as that. And then come back. You all heard that, right?
Tony Biggs.
Yikes.
Was that Biggie Smalls?
I don't know.
That was a joke. Biggie Small, like it's a opposite of
I get
Tony
it.
Big, Biggie Small. Never mind. It's an 80s joke.
Little Chucky gets it. I don't get it. But everybody heard that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, and here's another thing I want to say. Um, Fat Bully said something the other night that he knows people from Howard Beach, and that I had people beaten up and chased out of Howard Beach, and I offered him a challenge then to give me one name, just one person that I ever had beaten up and chased out of Howard Beach, and I haven't heard back from him about that yet. So here's that challenge. Now there's 2 challenges tonight. Find somebody on this side who's ever threatened to smack a woman. This side right here, in my immediate little crowd here. Find me that, and then find me somebody, a name of whoever that I would ever have chased out of Howard Beach or beaten up. Do that. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Fat Bully said, Fat Bully is the guy that pretends to be in the life, and I'm sure York, PA believed him. LOL. I wonder what the people in his town would think about what him and his wife and friends are up to on YouTube. Yeah, I would like to. I wonder about that too. Listen to the intelligence of this. Oh my God, then get off YouTube if you don't want to get stalked. Like both sides are doing the same stuff to each other and everyone is playing the victim. Grow up. Like I said, find where somebody over here has ever issued threats of harm to any women or anybody. Anybody, seriously, anybody, not just women.
That was from Biggie Smalls again, so it's whatever. It's
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Tony Ubats. Let's see. See, NB ruined him with his own words. It takes 10 minutes to make those clips. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
What was that noise?
Oh, that's who is it? I think it's Chanel. Yeah, that's Chanel.
Oh.
Chanel woke up from her stupor and she's going to get some water, and
I'm making noise.
And little Chucky's making noise because she's trying to get comfortable. She's in a little pain right now.
Feel better, little Chucky. And make sure Chris stops dressing up like you.
I'll choose to take it as a compliment.
She said she's going to choose to take it as a compliment. Hi, hey, Anthony. How are you, Aunt? How are you? Oh, you have. She put the ice pack on, so she feels better. Somebody named Albert Puyo for 700 career home run tonight.
Aaron Judge?
No, not Aaron Judge.
No, what'd you say?
Albert Puyo?
Oh, I thought you said something made a career home run, and I was like, oh my God, Judge.
No, not Judge.
Damn it. I don't even know who's playing right now.
Yeah. Let me tell you what little Chucky had me do. Okay. I think I said it on Lee Cole, but she had me watch the Netflix series Dahmer.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. It was horrific.
It was so good, but so horrific.
Well, the new one?
No, like in other words, I don't mean the show was horrific. What he did was horrific.
Yeah, but was it the one that just came out? Like the
yes.
So it was like a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a series.
Yeah, like a
series.
docu-series. Yeah.
Yes, like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Evan Peters played him.
Yeah, but not with the actual people. You know, it was like
Evan Peters played him.
yeah, Evan Peters played him.
Genius.
And
Well-
he looked just like him.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something that that truly bothered me. You know, I didn't know all the details of Jeffrey Dahmer, you know, but watching this, oh my God.
You
It was
didn't know?
horrific. No, I didn't follow like anything about him.
Oh my God. He started out, and this reminds me of somebody we've been talking about.
Yeah.
He started out like having issues and abusing animals, and then like getting into drugs and stuff, and then like it progressed in like domestic violence and blah blah blah, and it goes on. He turned into a freaking serial killer. Like it was a textbook pattern of progression from being like, I don't know, an upset child to disturbed childhood to turning that into beating and killing animals to doing the drugs and then having these homicidal thoughts, and then it's a textbook pattern, and it's something that we're kind of seeing in somebody else in particular. So, but yeah, Dahmer was he was gone.
Oh, listen to me.
Oh.
Gone. He should have been caught 10 years before he was caught.
Cops
They-
screwed that up. The
Oh
cops
my
screwed that up.
God, yes, they screwed it up. And then not only did they screw it up, but which the one thing you have to say, I'll tell you this, and I've said it all the time. I've been saying it for years, like especially here in New York, Pat Lynch, you know, is the head of the police union.
Mhm.
I'll tell you one thing, and I see it happened. Where was it? Milwaukee?
Yes.
Yeah. Their police union is the same thing. These guys don't get fired very easily. And
Mhm.
what they did, they were responsible for a 14-year-old boy's death.
Mhm.
The boy tried to escape. They brought him back to him.
Yes, they did.
Oh my God.
But that wasn't the first
So
encounter.
disturbing.
Yeah, but that wasn't the first encounter where the cops encountered Dahmer and a victim. Like there was once, I think it was outside of a bar or in the street or something. Then, like you said, there was this dispute, and then they brought the guy back to the apartment. And like there was more than one occasion where the cops completely screwed up. Now, bear in mind the same technology that exists, like communications technology, computers and radio and stuff. Yeah, they had radios, but not the same type of like immediate computer access to like run people like we could in our own cars to this day. Well, when I was on the job, to
Right.
this day, the cops can run people's information in a computer in the car and get everything back, you know, internationally that they want. But back then, it was very limited. It was very limited. They got it by radio, so the cops didn't have really all that stuff in the car, all that technology at hand. So, but still, it doesn't excuse the cops' actions because they screwed up. They did it more than once.
Oh, yes, because of the whole homosexuality thing. They didn't want to, they were so like creeped out by it. You know, they didn't want to like even be bothered with it all. But that neighbor, the woman who lived next door, you know,
Mhm.
she kept calling the cops on him,
Mhm.
and they just kept, you know, letting it go on. It was really sad. It was very sad. I didn't know there were 16 different victims.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it was sad.
Well, he kept them and he kept them in freezers and he ate them and there's free.
Yeah.
Well, I won't get into I'm done talking about it. But yeah, he was. Did you see the interview that he sat down with his father? He did an interview with his father after he got caught for all this. He was in prison. He and his father sat down. It might have been 60 minutes or I don't know.
Yeah.
But Dahmer and his dad did an interview with this one reporter. I want to say 60 Minutes, might have been CBS or NBC or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you watch that interview and you listen to this guy and look at his facial reactions and his father's facial reactions and expressions and what they're saying, like it's scary. It's scary as hell.
It's very scary. It really is.
Yeah.
It was so disturbing, I have to say.
Yeah.
The one thing that I was like, I kept telling my daughter, "This is horrific. This is just unbelievable."
Yeah.
Like, and then the mother wanted his brain studied. The father
Yes.
didn't. I mean, I don't know what to say.
I'm looking it up right now. If I can find it, I'll post it in the.
Yeah, you should really watch it. Watch it. It was very good, but it is very disturbing. Do you like stuff like that, Carol?
No way, because what scares me with that is that these things actually happened. No.
Exactly.
That's
Good night,
what's-
Heidi, and thank you. I'm sorry, Carol.
I found it.
That's what scares me, Angel, that there's psychos out there that actually do things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially when it comes to children.
I just posted. Yeah, I posted a link to. It was with Stone. What was his name? Stoner, the reporter guy. It was Jeffrey Dahmer and his father in prison. Stone Phillips. Sorry, Stone Phillips.
Oh, remember Stone Phillips? What happened to him?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
he was good.
Yeah, whatever happened to Stone Phillips?
But I posted the link. Yeah, I posted the link. It's Jeffrey Dahmer and his dad being interviewed by Stone Phillips in prison.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Put it in the link. Anybody that's in the comment section, the link's there. Check it out and get ready to be upset.
The weirdest people on the planet on here. Seriously, I don't have a brother named Nathan. Go scratch, please. Stop bothering me. These freaks that come in here. These freaks that come in here and you're my brother. Why aren't you answering me? Because you're not my brother, you imbecile.
You get all these trolls. That was like that guy on Lee Cole tonight. No matter what, because I was going off in the chat part. No matter what you said or anybody said, because I noticed you got quiet. He just kept.
Oh, I got quiet because I said I had to go feed the cats before it gets dark out.
Because
Yeah, what happened? What ended up happening? I missed that whole thing with Michael Henry.
You know, him and Danny are all right. Lee told him he could come on the show whenever. But just the fact that he kept saying it was both sides, and, it almost sounds like they're brainwashed on that end.
What are you talking about, both sides?
Like he was trying to say that both sides were playing the same game, just like that guy Tony Biggs said earlier.
Right.
Right. That's what he was trying to say.
Well, I had asked him how was he okay with FBS and his friends, or mostly FBS. How was he okay with FBS calling women the C word and threatening to smack them? And then he was like, he really wasn't answering. So I had to go feed the cats, and I didn't know what happened. I didn't get to watch the rest of it when we got off there. I will watch it tomorrow. But what happened? What did he say to that about threatening women?
He never answered.
So he never answered.
No. And then when I think it was Lee that said to him, well, would you threaten, or Danny, one of them said, would you threaten a woman? And he turned around and said, not me.
Okay, so then why are you sending money to somebody who is?
That's right. That's right.
So he never answered that question. Why are you sending money to somebody who is?
Nope, never answered it. All he was concerned about was proving that he wasn't stolen valor. That's all, you
Oh
know.
my God.
Yeah. He didn't answer anything else.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's all he cared about. So that question never got answered. Okay.
Nope, he never answered it.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
You can't say anything, Angel, because over there they're all convinced that he's right, and you know, whatever. From the clips I see, like, because I watch Casino's clips and stuff,
Yeah.
and I see it. You know, they're just, I don't know, cult like or whatever. I don't know why they're all buying into that BS, or maybe they're all just lonely and have no life. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't understand how anybody could give him money after the things he said and done. I, you know,
Yeah, exactly. I don't know either. They're a bunch of real freaks.
yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Listen to me. My daughter's dog is snoring so loud. I can't believe. I thought it was my daughter. I had to turn around and look. It's a little tiny dog that is snoring like a man right now.
She does this sometimes.
Wow.
I was honestly about to blame that on Chris until I realized he wasn't on here. I'm sorry, Chris. I know he's watching.
So what happened? So he did his he did his show, and I said hello, but I had to get off. How did it go? End up going? After his little mishap.
Just working out little glitches here and there, just a test run. He figured some stuff out. Actually, NB walked him through. I walked him through some stuff, and then she got there, walked him through some stuff, and then she saved his ass when.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, it went well. The video is no longer available because.
Oh my God.
Carol was on there. There was some, there's a few people on there. It was, like I said, just a test run. And he was so nervous because he told first it was 10 p.m. That's like 10:20 p.m. And then we're all sitting there. We were chatting in the background, like in the thing. And I'm like, boy, where is he? He's like, I'm so worried. And I'm like, so I called him. He's like, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I just picked up my daughter. So I call. So I'm like, all right. So he's like, give me 10 minutes. Tell him 10 minutes. So 10 minutes. And then he had the audio problems. So he's already stressing out. Now the audio is not working. And then like he's getting advice. He's getting advice like, and then NB and I are on there and Carol's on it. Like we're all trying to give him like direction. And I know it's hard. It's not easy. Once you get used to StreamYard, it's easy.
Yeah, once you get used to it, yeah.
This was his very first time doing it himself. Oh, there's Mary Kay. Oh, Angel, Mary Kay she's awesome.
I know. Hi, Mary. Yeah. That's your friend.
Yep.
That's your friend.
Former dispatcher.
Yes.
But she's on here. I just saw her pop up, but she loves you to death. And
yeah, hi Mary. That's so nice. Mary had me. In fact, you should have her on more often. She can come on here too whenever she wants. Because I felt so bad listening to her that night. You never realize. That cops go through PTSD. But you don't realize that the dispatchers, what they have to go through too. And she was saying that night that she had 4 suicides that night. And 2 ended up committing suicide.
Yes, Mary's been through hell on the job as a dispatcher, and that causes long-term effects, which I understand. I think you understand. A lot of people out here understand that has long-term effect. Do you mind if I drop the link for her?
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm going to drop. Let me drop it. Hold on.
You do it. You do it. Yeah.
Well, you can't do it from over there, can you?
As a mod, I can.
Oh, you can?
Huh, that's news to me.
Oh, I thought you meant drop the link for her to come on.
I did from StreamYard.
No, I thought you meant for her to come on the show now with us.
Yeah.
How could you do it?
I copy. So StreamYard is a mod. So I copy. Hold on. Let's see if it works. Let's see if I'm right. So copy the link. And I drop it. Let's see if that works.
Yeah, I'm curious.
There it is. Does that work?
I don't know. Let's see if she comes on. I thought only I could drop a link. Like invite her on.
So it's just a StreamYard link to your channel, but you can only accept her on the StreamYard side.
Okay.
So you or mods can drop the link for the StreamYard, but only you, since you're the host, it's your channel, only you, they'll show up in the background, only you can allow them on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but I didn't know. I thought that only I can drop a link to bring somebody onto the channel. I mean, onto the show, the stream, whatever it's called.
Or drop. Okay. Well, drop the link. See if it matches mine, because I just copied and pasted from.
All right, let me get it. Hold on.
But I know that you are the only one that can allow somebody to go live on there. But I think any mod. Let's see.
Yeah.
X5. Yeah, it's the same one that I dropped.
Oh,
but
really?
only you can allow that person to actually come on live. I can drop the link as a mod to the StreamYard link, but you're the only one. Once it gets to StreamYard, they go on the backstage.
Oh, look at that. I never knew that.
Yeah, you're the only one that can let them on the show, but any mod can drop a link in your comment section. But that's it, just in the comment section.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but you're in full control of who comes on. It's just any mod can drop a link to whatever, whether it's StreamYard or any YouTube channel or something, but you are in full control of who actually comes on live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then after we finished the Dahmer thing today, this morning we finished it because I fell asleep last night. And then we had to rewatch I think it was the last 2 parts to it. And then we watched the House of Dragon.
Oh, that's the second part of what's that called? What was the first series?
Game of Thrones.
Listen,
I have to say it's really good. Game of Thrones, I only watched the first season, and then I would catch, bits and pieces with my daughter. But this one, the House of Dragons, I really like it. I didn't want it to be over. We caught up. I only watched the first episode, and then today we watched the second, third, and what was it, the fourth, Vic?
The House of Dragons?
Yeah.
We watched, yeah.
So all 4 were caught up?
5.
Oh, 5. I'm all caught up. We watched 5.
Good God, you guys binge watched.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
Hey.
I mean, she can't do anything. I can't leave. I can't leave her. I can't leave her alone.
Yeah, so I get that.
I feel like a couple more days.
No, I don't think so. No. I don't think so.
I feel like tomorrow I'll be like 60% better.
No, you will not. I mean, listen, you're not going to, you can't think that. I mean, yeah, I want you to be better 100%, but I don't want you to do it too soon and hurt yourself.
Mine doesn't matter.
Oh.
Have you two watched Yellowstone?
No, I really want to watch that. My brother keeps telling me to watch that.
Oh, you have to start from season 1, episode 1. Kevin Costner.
Yeah, I know. I like Kevin Costner.
Oh my God, it's like that's my forget Walking Dead, forget what Yellowstone. You have to check out Yellowstone. I
Okay, I
swear,
will.
Yellowstone. Oh my God, that's a good show.
Really, Carol, do you watch it?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
What show? What channel is it on?
it's like
Is
Is
that
it-
on Paramount or something?
yeah, Paramount. That's it.
It
Oh,
is on
okay.
Paramount?
Yes, Paramount.
All right.
Yeah, I see Paramount has the Gotti. My daughter said today, "Oh, look look what's on." They had Gotti movie on there. Yeah.
Yeah, Paramount. Paramount. Yes.
All right, I'll check it out.
It's awesome, but you have to start from the beginning, and then it gets pretty good. And they have like the short seasons. They're one of those shows that have like the short seasons. So there's only a few seasons.
Who?
And a few shows. Yellowstone.
Oh, there's only a few episodes per season?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because-
really?
Yeah, because they spend so much time and money in production, and it's out in like where they film it is where it's portrayed is where they film it, and it costs a lot of time and money to do the production. So they're short seasons, good episodes, but short seasons. There's Mary.
Look who's here. Hello, Mary.
Hello. How is everybody?
Hello. How
Hi,
are you,
Mary.
Mary?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing much better now. After speaking to Mr. Smith and now seeing you and Carol, I'm doing much better now.
Oh, well, I'm very happy to hear that.
What's going on, Mary? How's the South?
The South is not going to rise again. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, wow. That's so funny.
All right. I'm doing my best Robert De Niro impression. All right.
So you're still not happy there, right, Mary? Can she hear me? Can you hear me?
It's the politics are just the politics are so pronounced down here that it keeps your nerves up. Like, because there legitimately are people here who wish that we went back to slave times where they could own people. It's just, too much good old boys club, for me.
Yeah. Well, who do you have over there? Don't you have what's his name? Lindsey Graham? Is it Lindsey Graham?
Yes, Lady G. Yes, he is one of our senators.
Lady G.
So I gather
Apparently
you
that was his code name for the escort services in DC.
Oh, is that true?
That's what the word on the street is.
You're giving away too much 911 info stuff.
Hello, Mobland. Hello, Mobland. Oh, see, Angela said she's just started watching Yellowstone and she loves it.
Yes, Angela Scarecrow. It's so good. Such a good series.
Oh, all right. What is it about? Like,
So
is
it's
it
a
about
ranch. It's
oil
ranch
and
based.
stuff like that?
It's modern day ranch, modern day cowboy stuff, like modern day.
They don't show killing any animals, do they?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, do they kill animals? There's like,
Mostly just people. Mostly just people.
oh, okay, good. Because I don't like things that show killing animals.
No, that's not what it's about. It's modern day cowboy stuff, but like hardcore modern day cowboy. Like there's cowgirls, cowboys, it's very it's very realistic and honest depiction of modern day ranching.
Oh,
in
really?
rural areas, particularly Montana, Wyoming, even Texas.
Really? Is it like urban cowboy like that?
No, that's more urban cowboy. What's that? Like a gigolo type thing?
What?
Urban
Urban
No,
Cowboy with
it's
John
never mind.
Travolta.
John Travolta, hello.
Forget everything I said. No, it's modern day cowboy cowgirl stuff in like Montana, Wyoming, and Texas, and there's a lot of violence and drama and things like that. It's very well, and like I said, I think Kevin Costner's even one of the producers, but Kevin Costner's in it along with some other new and also other known actors and actresses. But it's very entertaining, and once you start watching it, you're not going to stop watching it.
Really? Okay, good. We'll try it.
Yeah.
What do we have on the agenda for tomorrow?
I don't think they got my order.
What?
Outdoor.
What?
The order I called in, like an emergency. They just texted me
Oh
back.
no.
I was literally gonna email the whole company in the morning.
Even though she is home and trying to heal from her surgery, they still work is constantly on the phone with her, constant, all day, all night.
Oh, of course. Yeah, they don't care.
She's getting stressed out over it, and I hate
it's
that.
okay.
It's
the rep is
okay?
gonna take care of it.
You sure?
Yeah, she just said it.
Okay. All right, good. So she's got that worked out.
Yeah.
So are we gonna watch? Could we watch Yellowstone tomorrow?
Yeah, but you can't yell at Lola. She's gonna bark a lot.
Oh, see, she said I can't yell at Lola because she's gonna bark a lot. I guess there's a lot of horses.
There are a lot of horses, cattle. Like, yeah, there are. Because
Yes,
you know.
Vic.
The House of the Dragon today, right?
No.
Okay, so
Yeah. We might get away with watching that tomorrow without her dog.
This is actually, and it's produced by MTV.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Television, MTV.
Yeah, is that supposed to be good?
Yeah, remember, Angel, come on, MTV, Carol, the 80s, Mary, MTV.
Yeah, when they first
We
came
all
out
remember
and did
MTV.
music.
Why are you acting like we don't know it?
Because they are the production company for Yellowstone.
Right.
MTV is the actual production company. That's where this T-shirt came from, MTV.
Yes, but what's so
get
great
it.
about MTV? They produced the Mob Slob show.
Yeah, but who'd have thought they'd produce this like 30 years, almost 40 years later? And it was actually a good show.
Oh yeah, well that's shocking. Yeah, that's shocking.
I think the collar in the back says MTV, but yeah, no, MTV is actually the production company for Yellowstone, and I think Kevin Costner is one of the associate producers, if not a producer. But it's all modern day cowboy and cowgirl stuff that reflects what goes on ranches these days. Like I said, Wyoming, Montana, and Texas. But you'll like it. If you haven't
So
seen it,
it's
you'll
not
like
like Dances with Wolves. It's kind of like Tombstone in modern day.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Best way to put it. Good job, Mary.
So JL wants to know. JL wants to know if any of us have watched Peaky Blinders.
Mrs. Smith loves that show. I couldn't get into it.
I tried. I couldn't get into it. Sometimes have a hard time with shows that are from the UK. I tried. Didn't work out.
Couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't.
Really? What's this? I will bet you don't get past 1 hour of Yellowstone. Really?
I know what they're talking. Okay, so the first episode you're not gonna like. Like you're talking about harming of animals. It's all accidental. It's not like intentional. So you may have to close your eyes for a second or two.
Yeah.
But after that,
legitimately no animals are harmed during the filming. Like
yeah,
it's all just CGI.
Yeah, no real animals are harmed.
Exactly.
But it's just something you're not gonna like on the very first episode. Very good episode, but just one brief opening scene, you're not gonna
Oh, okay.
appreciate. But that's
All right. Well, I won't watch the opening scene, but
no, you have to. You have to watch that's what creates the whole environment. You can close your eye, you can go like this for like 10 seconds and be fine.
okay.
And you'll know when to do it.
I've got faith.
Yeah.
Quick Vic says, I am having some financial issues with the IRS. They froze my accounts, and I was just wondering if anyone could help me. I would really appreciate it. I always try to show support as much as possible. I don't know. What do you mean by help you? Help you with the IRS?
Ask one of the new 80,000 new IRS agents.
Yeah, exactly.
And apparently they're all going to be armed.
No, they're not. That's not true.
I know.
A very small percentage will be armed.
I know.
What do you mean?
And the IRS has been underfunded for decades. They need as much help as they can get.
Oh, please. You're talking to the wrong person here. Oh, please.
So the IRS just got funded by by Congress for like, I forget how many, 30,000 positions, something like that.
Something like that, yeah, I believe that's right.
But a lot of people don't know that they also got appropriations for a shit ton of guns and ammunition to arm agents, IRS agents. Like, why? I know there are IRS agents that are actually federal agents, officers, but you need 30,000 more. You need to appropriate all this taxpayer dollars for more guns and ammo for the IRS. What the hell's going on? Tell me that story.
I'll let you in on a little secret.
Yes.
They're trying to fund their takeover of the world.
Well, that I know.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Wait, what do you mean? What?
I don't want to start any conspiracy theories. I'm only kidding.
No, but I'm just curious. Is this going to go into a political and everybody's going to start fighting?
No, Angel. No, they've been appropriated a certain amount of funding through Congress to add, like, I think it's like 30,000 agents to IRS, but they've also funded in this funding bill to arm them. They're buying more weapons and ammunition for the IRS. This is it's on. Check all the major news outlets. Mm-hmm. It happened.
Oh no, it's 100% true. You're right. Yes, it is happening. That has happened.
Yeah. But now the Republican Party is coming in, and they just announced, was it today, that they're going to try to reverse that if they gain the House majority in November or January.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't even know anymore.
How many times has an armed IRS agent showed up at your house or office?
Never.
Right, me either. Well, now there's going to be 30,000 more of them available to do that. There are sworn law enforcement officer agents in the IRS that are armed and trained and certified as police officers or special agents or whatever they're called. But why does the IRS need 30,000 more and all these guns and ammo that just got appropriated through funding through Congress?
But I'm a little confused what the IRS needs the guns for.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you don't know either. Nobody knows why the IRS needs guns?
No. I don't understand that.
Nope.
Does Mary know?
Beats the hell out of me. I have no idea.
No, but it got appropriated.
No?
It got appropriated and funded. Maybe somebody in comments will know, but I have no. But it's all over the major news. Like, it's been going on for the last several months. But now, was it today? The Republicans said, I forget his name, said they're going to try to, if they get the House majority or the majority of Congress come this year, they're going to reverse all this. Because why do you need 30,000 extra IRS agents, and why do you need all these guns and ammunition for IRS?
I'll give you the guns and ammunition part, but let me just share a little personal story with you. My
Yeah, good.
2020 tax returns took 2 years to go through. 2 years. They need
Really?
more people working in the offices to go to be able. Remember they had that whole backlog of returns because of COVID in 2020?
Yeah.
Right.
I
Right.
filed my taxes like I was supposed to in 2021. I didn't get my refund that was due to me until literally 2 months ago.
Right, but do they need to sit at their desks with guns to do your?
No. I'm completely in agreement with you guys. I don't understand the gun thing at all. I don't think I. But if you had more people, more staff, more employees that were going through all of the ballots and everything, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. I get it.
But I'm still confused what they need guns for.
I don't
Nobody
know.
knows.
Oh, so nobody knows.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
IRS
I've never heard
hasn't
anybody
divulged
ask
that.
that question legitimately. So that's a good question, Angel. But I've never heard anybody pose the question. So
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's not even like the IRS comes to your house, right?
No, they basically
Only if
send
you're in
you a
big trouble with
letter,
them. Other
even if you're audited.
Even
Yeah.
no, the IRS to some extent, because we had a problem. And Angel, I think I told you that with my daughter, because she has a deadbeat. My granddaughter has a deadbeat dad,
Right.
and
Ugh,
my daughter was
sorry.
home with her, and we were paying all her bills. Okay.
Uh-huh.
We went to the accountant. The accountant took my husband's salary and everything,
Uh-huh.
turned around and said, because my daughter didn't live in the house with my granddaughter with us, that 40,000 that we gave her had to be considered as income.
Oh my God, are you
Okay.
kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. Because, and we have all like the canceled checks, everything, no, to her landlord for the utilities. I mean, we were paying everything. And they told us because she wasn't living in the house with us, it's taxable income. So when we got the tax bill, which was, forget about it, I won't even get into that. I called them, and what we did was we arranged a payment plan,
Mhm.
and we pay it every month until the back taxes are finished being paid. They're a lot easier to deal with, believe it or not, in a situation like that, as opposed to the state. Because the state wants your money all at once. They don't care. They don't want to go for payment plans, at least not in PA.
Really?
Right. So we got stuck with the IRS, PA, because we live here,
Yeah.
and then New York, because my husband works in New York.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So we got hit with all three. Okay. My question is why, like you posed, why do they need guns? Why are they spending all this money? Because the only people that are paying for it are the people that are working. The
Wow.
middle class, that's who's paying for all of this. And if they keep it up, this country's going to wind up
Well,
either
I'm
poor or Bezos.
yeah, I'm just really confused. Like, didn't any like news reporters or anybody ask or tell why the IRS needs guns?
No, nobody asked.
Wow.
I just posted a link in comments to a recent New York Post story on the whole thing, and it's actually 87,000
Agents. That's right. I was going to say that, but
Yeah,
yeah, I read that.
yeah.
Well,
It's 80. Let me look at it here. I posted a link in the comments. Anyone can look it up. Up to 87,000 more IRS agents in the Inflation Reduction Act President Biden signed Tuesday. IRS stockpile of 4,600 guns and 5 million rounds of ammunition is downright unnerving. That's a New York Post report, and it's all over the place. Like there's all kinds of news media outlets reporting on it.
Go ahead, quick Vic. You could drop it. You could drop it. Um,
It's crazy.
Quick Vic is going to drop his Cash App and PayPal. Um, I think he's saying he really needs money.
I think so too.
Yeah. Let me see. I like a good conversation as much as the next guy, but I gotta run. Ciao. Bye, Bondici. I think it's Bondicio. I think that's how you say his name, Bondicio.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, what is this the Parasite Slayer said? Now FBI is requiring FFL to give them addresses of anyone delayed with NICS. All right, I don't know what any of that means. What's FFL? What is FFL and what's NICS?
FFL is federal firearms license, so you have to have a FFL federal firearms license to sell firearms, and the other thing, it's basically the national background check system that FFLs use and ATF uses to check your background when you're purchasing or transferring a firearm, just to check your criminal history or anything like that, to see if you're eligible to purchase or transfer a firearm.
Okay. So what's NICS? What's NICS?
That's what I mean. That's NICS. So National Information, National. Mary, help me with this. National National Informational
Criminal system or whatever.
Yeah, it's a background. It's a national thing. However, that's been in place for decades, and people don't understand that. Yeah, it's been in place for decades, and a lot of people that are into guns and pro 2A Second Amendment don't understand that that's been in place for decades. It's nothing new.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just reading an article about this whole what the IRS is why they need guns, why they carry guns. Essentially, they're not very good at it, even when they do.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah, they can't hit what they're shooting at, and sometimes they accidentally fire their guns. And it tells about a Senate Finance Committee held an investigative hearings into IRS abuses that feature testimony from a Virginia restaurant owner who said that armed IRS agents with drug-sniffing dogs burst into his restaurant during breakfast hours and ordered customers to get out. So
What?
they're playing the real police, but they're not really police.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I'm not surprised. It is the government after all.
Do you know one time, I forgot how many years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, they busted down my sister's door. They didn't have a warrant or anything. They went through her entire house, and of course, it made the newspapers, but nothing was ever like they never explained why they did that. They never found anything, they never did anything, and they never explained why they did that to her.
How were they able to bust down her door without a warrant?
You know what I mean, bust down the door, banging, boom, 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 boom. And then she wasn't allowed to answer her phone. My brother was calling her house, and even her ex-husband was calling. She wasn't allowed to answer the phone. Then her lawyer started calling, and they still wouldn't let her answer her phone. And then finally, my brother drove there, and he just said, let me talk to my sister. You know, I want to make sure everything's okay. Like nobody understood what the hell was going on. And that was it. They ended it. They never, bothered her or anything ever again. So she still doesn't know why they knocked her door down. And I said, how could you let somebody in your house that doesn't have a warrant? They didn't have a warrant. So what the hell are you opening up your door to?
You don't have to, and that's what the
Exactly.
ATF has been doing that recently. And it's been documented on video. And I get why they're doing it in certain circumstances. Other times, I'm still very concerned. Well, overall, I'm concerned because I'm a gun guy and I got a lot of guns. But ATF is now going door to door without warrants, knocking on doors and saying, "Hey, we're just here to check to make sure you still have these couple of guns you purchased during this period of time. We just want to make sure you still have them," without a warrant. And it's come to a point where people are like, "I'm not talking to you. Come back with a warrant," which is the right thing to do.
Right.
But the reason why they're doing it, apparently, according to them and certain neutral observers, are saying, and these are FFLs, Federal Firearms Licensed Dealers.
Right.
The reason why they're doing this is because they're trying to crack down on what's called straw purchases, where someone's buying a gun for somebody else that can't buy one, and they're buying it for them, then selling it to them, or they're involved in arms trafficking. So if you say, for example, you go to one single dealer and buy 2 guns in this short period of time, like basically a business week, like restricted guns, like say an AR-15, a handgun,
Right,
things like
right.
that. And then they're like, "We just want to make sure that you still possess these weapons. You're not selling them, reselling them, or arms trafficking and stuff like that." But they're coming up without a warrant. And the people that are saying, "I don't have to talk to you. I bought them legally. I have a right to own these firearms. I'm not prohibited. F you, go pound sand, come back with a warrant."
Yeah.
And then there's some people that are cooperating and saying like, "Well, yeah, I got them, dummies. I'm a law-abiding, citizen. I have a
Yeah.
lawful right, constitutional lawful right to own them. So here they are." And then the ATF is like, "Okay, cool, see ya," and they just check it off and go on their way. But if they don't have a warrant, they, number one, don't allow law enforcement into your house or business. And this is coming from me. I'm gonna get crucified for this from the pro police side. I get that, and I don't care.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
don't offer any information. Don't let them into your property, into your premises. Don't let them enter the door. You can be cordial with them. You can be like, "Hey, yeah, no, yeah, I still have them, but you're not coming in, and I'm not bringing them out to you. But yeah, I still have them. If you want to come into my domicile, come into my house, come back with a warrant. Other than that, why are you here?" I understand they got a job to do and stuff like that, but you don't just like it's the new government is what's going on. The current government, I'll say.
Oh, the current. Okay, all right.
Going on. So that's all it is. But yeah, don't let them in. Give as little information as possible. Don't be nice. Just be nice.
Yeah, I always say, listen, I always say, be respectful and you'll get respect back.
Mhm.
Like the one thing that I always said was nothing good comes from resisting arrest.
Right.
Like if nothing good comes from it, so why do it? Like why like when we used to be on Twitter, I could never understand like all these people. Like you're resisting arrest. What do you think you're going to get out of that? What good is going to come from that? Nothing good.
No, it's
So,
certainly
and
not
even
going
if
to
you
calm the situation.
Right. So, and even if like you get pulled over, like be polite. That's it. What do you have to be so nasty about?
If they ask for your license, if you get pulled over, I don't care if you think you've done something wrong or didn't think you did something. Give your license, registration, insurance up, because if you're valid, you got nothing to worry about, right? You can always fight something down the road in court.
Exactly.
If you create a hassle, you're going to have a hassle, especially if you run into some young, I'm going to watch my language here, some young, inexperienced, Mary, good word, inexperienced police officer that's going to try to make something of nothing. So just be polite and say, yes, officer, here's my license, registration, insurance. As long as it's valid, you got no problems. If they write you a ticket, so what? Go on your way, fight it in court.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Don't make it worse for yourself.
Exactly.
And then if you start having government agents show up at your house without a warrant, they call it a knock and talk. They call it a knock and talk. So they knock on the door. They know they can't go in unless they're invited because they don't have a warrant. And they knock and talk. Then don't invite them in. Ask. They're supposed to explain why they're there in the first place. If they don't, then ask them, why are you even here? But they have to identify themselves. They have to show credentials. They have to have some type of display their badge or ID, that type of thing. And you can demand it. You can demand to see that. If it's not clear, you can say, I want to see your ID, your credentials, your badge, whatever. And don't just go on a badge alone. Ask to see ID. Regardless, do not, unless they have a warrant, do not let them into your home, period. I don't care if it's local cops, federal cops, doesn't matter. Do not let them into your home. If they have a warrant, comply with the warrant.
Yeah, exactly.
They're signed by a judge, and then you can always fight that later. But like Angel said, like if you create a problem, you're just going to make it worse for yourself. But if they don't have a warrant, you can just be nice, polite, and kind, and go and say, no, I just don't want to talk to you anymore. Come back with a warrant, and you guys have a good day, and then just close your door and go about your business.
Wait, Parasite Slayer says that. Where'd it go? There is a great video of local cops arresting an ATF agent who is doing a knock and talk.
That's absolutely true. I've watched the whole video. That is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Yep. But that ATF agent was an a-hole and did not comply with commands. So I don't know what happened with the case yet. It's kind of still fresh, but yes, that's absolutely true. That happened.
Yeah, and Karen says, always move slow and let a cop know what you are doing, especially when an inexperienced cop.
Yes.
Truth. They sometimes get nervous if you reach for something without telling them what you are doing.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple stories about that prove that point.
Tell us.
Yeah.
So being a street cop, and Mary, these two instances happened in Delaware. The first one was I pulled over a Mustang for they were doing 70 to 35. Pulled them over, and as soon as I walk up, this a-hole driver pulls out a Glock and throws it on the dashboard right as I'm walking up. Guess who it was?
Who?
A Washington, D.C. police officer.
What?
He goes, I just want to let you know I'm armed. I'm a cop. I'm like, are you stupid? He could have been shot right there. You don't pull out a gun and throw it on a dashboard, much less pull out a gun, period, when a police officer pulls you over, right? This was a cop that did this to me. When I'm pulling him over for speeding.
Without knowing that you were a cop.
No, he knew I was a cop. I'm in full uniform and marked police car. I pulled him over for speeding.
Shoot. So he pulled you over?
No, I pulled him over.
Oh, wait, I'm getting so confused. I'm not looking at the chat.
Okay.
I'm looking at the chat. That's why I'm getting confused. And my best friend told me, stop looking at the chat when people are talking. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. What happened?
So, Angel, I'm a cop, and this happened in Delaware. Okay. I pulled over this Mustang for speeding. It was doing 70 to 35. I pull him over. I'm in uniform in a marked police car. I pull over this Mustang, and as soon as I walk up to the driver's window, this a-hole pulls out a Glock, a pistol, throws it on his dashboard, and says, I'm a cop and I'm armed, just so you know. I'm like, really?
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
he was a real DC cop, and he was armed, but the stupid a-hole that he was thought it'd be cool to show off for his friends, or because he thought he was cool, or whatever. He pulled out this Glock pistol, threw it on his dashboard right as I walked up. So if you walk up to a car and someone pulls out a handgun right away, threat, right? So he pulls it out, and this is a cop on cop situation. Pulls it out, throws it up on his dashboard, and goes, "Just so you know, I'm a cop and I'm armed." What the? Are you serious? All you have to do is say, "Keep your hands on the wheel," and go, "Hello, officer. I'm armed. I'm a police officer from Washington, D.C.
Exactly.
My handgun is in such and such a location. My credentials and driver's license in such and such a location. You tell me what you want me to do." You just, right as I walk up to the window, you pull out a gun, and immediately I'm drawing for mine because I see this dude come up with a handgun, and he throws the Glock pistol on his dashboard, and I'm like, what are you doing? The second time was, and I feel sorry for this kid because he was like 21, 22.
Yeah.
He was trying to be very honest, unlike this a-hole idiot
You kidding?
DC cop. So pull him over, and same type of thing. Little small, what do they call them? Chevy S10 pickups or whatever. Same thing. Walk right up. He pulls out a gun really slowly, and he puts it on the dashboard really slow, unlike this a-hole DC cop. And he goes, "Just so you know, I have a gun in the truck." I'm like, "Well, you could have just told me instead of like pull it out and throw it on your dashboard." Like, I'm like, people are so dumb. People are so dumb.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it is what it is.
Wow. So what happened?
No, like the cop got his ticket. The dude got.
Oh, so you gave the cop a ticket?
Yeah.
Of course, he deserved it. Sometimes
I want to thank you for having me on.
The person that got pulled over.
Yeah, I want to thank you for having me on, but I'm gonna go to bed because it's 1:40 a.m.
Yeah, I know. It's 1:40.
Yeah. Carol, Mary, good to see you. Angel, thanks for having me
No,
on.
Mr. Smith, I just have to tell you how much I appreciate you. I really do, because I get on here and I'm upset or I'm confused or I'm mad or I'm happy, and no matter what, you come up here and you talk sense and you make a whole lot of sense, and you make me feel much better than when I first came on here.
That's cool.
And I appreciate that. And I thank you so much. And you know, you're always one of my favorite people to have on. And there's the puggy.
That's one of them. Well, thank you. You either kick me or I'll kick myself.
Well, look how well behaved I was tonight, right? Well, that's over.
That was a quick escape.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God.
only kick the ones I love, Mary.
I know.
Oh yeah,
Italian
you
enough.
Oh, little Chucky is I thought that she was sleeping.
No, I wish.
Aw, see?
I know, I was listening to. I fell asleep for a couple hours before.
Aw. So Mary, what's going on with you? Is everything okay with you? I know you were everything's good. I know you weren't really loving where you're living.
No, I don't, but it's fine. I mean, it's survivable. It's not like, I'm not living on the streets. I have a roof over my head. I just need to appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm here because my brother-in-law's job moved their family down here, and so I went with where my nieces and my nephew were. So
right.
And I would do that regardless. I don't care where they're moving. I want to go move and be close to them so I can see the kids grow up.
Aww.
So it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm surviving, and that's all that I can do.
Okay. Well, see, you must be a really good aunt.
I try to be.
Now, how old are your nieces and nephews?
My two nieces are 13, soon to be 14 in November, and 11, and my nephew is 8. So.
Oh yeah.
So they're in like very different parts of their lives, and my middle niece she just has a special place in my heart. She's,
Yeah.
so when we were homeschooling for COVID, my sister's got the 3 kids. Obviously, she's one person; she can't teach all of them. And I got to teach my niece for an entire school year, and that was fun, and it was good. So it's nice to be close enough that I can help like that.
Yeah, see? And now you're what? You're retired like Mr. Smith?
Sort of, yes.
Sort of,
I'm
yeah.
retired. I am retired on disability, so
Right.
so yeah. So, but I have side hustles here and there. I do swim lessons in the summer. I do some tutoring during the school year. It
Oh,
all works
that's
out.
good. Okay,
Yeah,
very good.
yeah.
Very
I like
good.
working with kids. They're fun, so I enjoy it.
And now, how is the weather there? How is it there? Like it's. I know it's a lot warmer than here, but I mean, you don't ever get snow there, right?
We have gotten snow since I've moved down here, but we're
You have.
talking like, oh, we have, yeah, absolutely. It doesn't last long at all. Like if you get snow in the morning, it like barely covers all of the grass, and by the afternoon the sun's out and it's all gone.
Oh
We never
wow.
get the kind of snow that you guys get up north. Um, the kind of snow that I remember playing in when I was a kid and shoveling when I
Right.
was an adult.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we don't get anything like that. So
Oh wow. And like like say, when, what's the coldest that you get over there?
it's gotten into the 20s in the overnight hours.
Oh
During
wow,
you know,
really?
dead winter, yeah. But then during the day, it can get up into the 50s, 60s. So it's none of the weather lasts very long. Is I guess
Oh, okay.
the bad weather at least doesn't last very long.
Okay.
So yeah, so it is nicer in that sense. I do like it from that standpoint because I can do stuff outdoors and go hiking and walk my dog and all that good stuff.
Oh,
Um,
all right, good.
yeah, I don't
And
have
how
you could
is
do it year round.
and the home prices over there, they high right now?
Yeah, they went up just like every place else
Oh, they
in
did.
the country.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So like the house that we live in has gone up $200,000
Oh,
since we
wow.
moved here, and these are not $300,000 homes. Like, it's just, but
Yeah,
up it
right.
went, and so did everything else. Eventually, it'll come back down, but it is what it
Yeah.
is. So
Yeah, right now the houses in Florida are crazy.
I know. I've got an aunt and a cousin down there, and
Yeah,
yeah, real estate is
yeah.
great.
I've got all my cousins are there.
Yeah.
The cousins are you what are you watching now? Are you watching Tudors? Oh, look at this. Oh, Chucky has on Tudors. Yeah, they're saying that they're gonna crash. I hope not.
I
They're saying
I
it.
probably it may not be as dramatic as it was back in 2008, 2009, but
Right.
things are overly inflated in the housing market.
Exactly.
I just did a story tonight on the news where it in the high places in California, the normal average for like a one bedroom apartment was used to be like $1,800 a month. Now it's going for over $3,000 a month for a one bedroom apartment. That's
Wow.
insane.
Wow, that is
I mean, that's
crazy.
more than a mortgage. I don't understand
Yeah,
how anybody does that.
exactly.
So,
Exactly.
but
I can't have seltzer anymore.
Oh, there's water. Take a bottle of water. Um, what is Mr. Smith saying? Also, I got in trouble for being too loud again. Mrs. Smith is unhappy with me.
yes, I knew he wasn't long for the world when she walked out the door.
Oh, I didn't think he was talking loud.
I didn't either, but I don't know where she was sleeping. So, was she just laying on
I
the couch or was she all the way upstairs?
My daughter was so funny. She said, "You don't think you speak loud either."
Well, none of
But
us do.
Yeah, right.
It's like
I
we
lost
grew up having to talk over everybody.
but I lost 40% hearing in one ear. So that's why when I talk loud, that's the reason why I talk loud, because I don't
Yes.
realize how loud I'm speaking.
Right.
Oh, she was sleeping above his head. Apparently not now, nor the pigs. LOL. I meant the pugs. Why I said the pigs?
We knew what you meant.
I was just thinking to myself, he has pigs.
Yeah. No, I meant to say pugs. I said pigs. Except in New York City, because so many don't go to work in the city anymore and work from home instead. Yep. Yes, they do.
Yep. That's toothpaste you cannot put back in the tube.
I
They made
know.
it was people were able to work from home, and now you can't tell them, well, no, we can't anymore. Well, why not?
Exactly. Exactly. Hmm.
There's no good answer to that. So
Exactly. That's true. What? You're okay? Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
so how are you, Carol?
I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there.
Yeah, Carol's always very quiet.
Not all the time.
Well, Carol's like Marla. They'll be real quiet and then just piss them off and watch out. Get out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of the way. Yeah, it's funny. The two of them, they're exactly the same. They're very quiet until somebody pisses them off.
You
Right.
want to laugh, Angel?
Yes.
Yesterday I was at the doctor, right?
Hmm.
So I'm with the doctor. She walks in.
Did you get
And-
your results?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So anyway, we were talking, and I had to tell her something, and I told her. And she looked at me and she says to me, "You know what I love about you?" And I says, "No, what?" She says, "You're going to say what you have to say and not care." So I cracked up.
Oh, yeah.
So she goes, "I wouldn't do this with any of my other patients." She says, "I can't say what I want to say because, they're professional." She goes, "But I can tell you," she says, "that person can go F themselves." And I almost fell over in
Oh,
the chair
wow.
because if you ever saw her, she is like so ladylike and everything. And like she just shocked me when she did it. And
Wow.
I just busted out into hysterics laughing. And I says to her, I says, "I think you better get new patients." I says, "Maybe I'm rubbing off on you a little too much." Like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, I was just shocked at the way she just came out with it. But I was cracking up. But
Well,
yeah, I got the results, and I'm going to get 2 other opinions first.
okay.
And we'll see where I go from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all these surgeons, all they want to do is cut, cut, cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not letting anybody touch my back until I get 2 other opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. If it was a simple operation, I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
But
right.
no, not with the back. I get too nervous.
No, I know.
I can understand that.
Yeah. I have my my well, I could just say he's my cousin-in-law, but he's my cousin-in-law. He had a back surgery that took 13 hours.
Wow.
13 hours for his back. And what happened is oh wait, I have to sneeze. I guess that went away. But what happened is, so he went through the whole thing, the surgery was bad, long, and the recovery was long, and the rehab was long, and he gets home finally and he falls in the shower.
Oh God.
He slipped in the shower and ended up right back into the hospital again and had to, they had to fix whatever they had to fix. And then he was in the rehab again. And then the hospital again. And then he had to do the physical therapy, the rehab, everything all over again.
Hard. That's difficult.
Yeah.
I
My
think that's the worst part, the rehab,
Yes.
more than everything else you go through. Because I know when I had the hip replaced, I hated that rehab, especially the first 2 weeks. I was like, oh
Oh, it's
God.
bad? Is it bad?
Well, it's more or less this. What happened was from when they replaced the hip, both legs swelled up on me. So it
Oh.
was more or less the swelling and the fact that I couldn't do anything. I had to just, wait. And then the therapist came to the house. I mean, I was up and walking, I'd say in about 3 days, but just the swelling from it was enough to drive me nuts because I couldn't, my husband was laughing the first night because they told me to sleep in a recliner. And I
Yep.
was like, I want my bed. What recliner? So by the third day, I was determined to get up those stairs into my bed. Now I get to my bed and I'm like, okay, how am I going to get in here?
Yeah.
So I took a belt and put it on the bottom of my foot, my right foot,
Yeah.
the side that I was operated on.
Yeah.
Pulled my foot with the belt on the bottom of my foot, put my foot over onto my bed, and then got my left foot in.
Oh,
That
wow.
just to get
Wow.
into my bed. Because I couldn't figure out how to get in there because the doctor said you can't lay on the right side. I says, well, I don't lay on my right side anyway. I sleep on my left.
Yeah.
But I had just to get the leg up high enough to
Oh,
get into the
wow.
bed. Yep, that's what I did.
And then you were able to what? Sleep in your bed then from then on?
Yep, that's what I did every night until I was able to lift the leg through therapy
Wow.
by itself. Yep. My husband got mad at me because when I went to go take a shower, he says to me, I'll come in there because I says, I'm okay. Don't worry about it. And he says, but God forbid you slip and fall. I said, how am I going to slip and fall? You put a safety bar on the side. I've got a seat in the shower. How am I going to fall?
Yeah, exactly.
It gets to the point that, especially with me, when I shower, I don't care, married or not. I want my privacy.
Yeah, I know.
So it was like crazy. But I felt bad for him the first couple of days because he had to keep putting those support stockings on my legs and stuff for me because
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't do
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
But he was happy as a camper once I was walking around because he was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to do laundry anymore. I don't have to cook. She can do it all.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
MRE's why I stayed pissy pants sometimes with him. Funny guy he is. Yes, he is.
Oh, MRE cracks me up.
Mary, have you experienced MRE yet?
I'm just watching when he's been on with you. That's it.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's an
Okay.
interesting fellow.
Yes, very, very. Um, some of his shows are really funny.
Yeah.
What is Mr. Smith saying? I wear support stockings every Wednesday.
I see
His
that.
are fishnets, though. They're fishnet compression socks.
Wait, I can't. Just for fun, basically. I don't want to talk about it. Oh my God, he's so funny.
He is something else.
Hi, C. How are you, C?
Now he's calling me a narc.
Oh,
You what?
God. Yeah, I saw that in the chat.
He's calling you a knock?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's so funny.
He's a good egg, that's for sure.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Um, I remember the first time I did a live, it was by accident.
I think it was the same experience for him as well. It was kind of by accident as well.
With Mr. Smith, right?
Yes,
Or
yeah,
you
yeah.
talking about Chris? Okay, yeah,
No,
yeah.
Mr. Smith. Yeah.
That's so funny because you think you're doing one thing, and all of a sudden you look and you see there's like numbers in the comments, and you're like, "What is this?"
Right.
And then I saw people were they were there, they were watching me. I'm like, "Uh-oh."
I was
Yeah.
there that night, Angel. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. MRE came on, right?
That's right. He came on, and you thought you were just testing it out, and all of
Yeah, I
a
was supposed to,
sudden, we
yeah.
were all there.
But
And
look
he
how
came
good
on,
you are at it now.
and what happened?
I said, look how
What just
good you've gotten it with it now.
look, I could do it with no hands.
Yeah, now you're a pro.
No, but MRE came on. We didn't know who he was back then. He was so funny. We were dying laughing from him.
Yeah, he's hysterical.
Yeah, now we
Him
know.
and now Maddie and the two uncles too. They cracked me up.
Oh, they do too. They are funny. They are so funny. Hi, C. They are so funny. I wonder, like, really, like, how old are they really?
I don't know. I mean, Maddie, I would assume by his voice, and I could be
30s?
wrong, maybe 30s, right? He's younger than MRE. I know that by his
Yeah,
voice.
yeah.
Zio and Uncle Zio and Lesso, I
I
don't
don't know.
know. It drives me crazy because their voices are very hoarse.
Yeah, so you don't know if they're faking it or they really are
Right.
older. I like to believe that they're older because they're funny. They attack each other. They're supposed to be two brothers and they're attacking each other in their, I think they said they were in their 70s or something.
Right.
Excuse me.
Right, because I think it was Uncle Zio or Zio Lesso. One of them said they couldn't handle Becky O. They'd have a heart attack just
Yeah,
talking to her.
yeah. Excuse me. Mary, did you ever experience Becky O yet?
Again, just while listening to your previous live streams. That's yes.
Yeah. Oh, she's a character. She's fun. She's like a real firecracker. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh yeah.
And
At
that's what makes
least
it
with
fun.
at least with me and Marla, you know what to expect when we may go off or not, or just be quiet.
Isn't it right next to your phone?
No, it fell.
With Becky,
Oh,
you
no.
never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She has a heart of gold too.
Yes,
But
she does.
but let somebody say one bad word and forget it. Excuse me. Little Chucky lost the remote. Don't bend down. Oh, she lost the remote control.
Oh, Lola. Hey, your hair is down here.
She lost the remote. I didn't see it before either. Oops, sorry. Did you check over here? Oh no, it's not there.
It's in there.
Yeah.
I felt it fall.
Hold on. No, if it fell in here, it doesn't go anywhere because it's like a pouch. So there is no remote that would fall on the floor from here.
I promise you.
Well, Theo, put your hand in there.
I did, but I think it fell down.
I'm sorry, everybody, but is it crisis here with the remote control. We cannot find it. Hello, Sons of Italy. How are you? Hi, Scotty. How are you, Scotty? Hi, Ronnie. Send some Southern what?
Salsa.
Oh, so look, I just got a can right now. Look, I just opened it. I'm not enjoying this flavor that I have. This was just like an emergency until my 3 cases come from Amazon. See, I order it from Amazon now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's the only place where you can get it in a 24 pack.
Ah.
Yeah, so I got the 24 pack. I think it was $12 for 24
wow.
cans. Yeah, that's why I got 3 of them. So this, you're making me nervous.
We gotta move the couch.
What?
It'll make me laugh.
Back here.
I swear it's there.
Isn't this the remote right here?
No, I'm looking for the Fire Stick remote.
Oh, I thought I saw that one. Isn't it over there?
No, that's the bait.
Oh, that's a bait. All right. Pull this up so I could look. No, it's not back here. You're wrong. It's not back there.
Mary, can you see the chat? Because that's why I keep going back and forth.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
All right. Just look.
Mr. Smith was inquiring about Coors Light, ordering Coors Light from Amazon to save him a trip.
Not here.
Probably could. I have no idea. You can order anything on Amazon.
I'm told you it wasn't here. You're making me nervous. You're gonna get hurt.
No,
You're
I
gonna rip your
feel
stitches.
okay. The stitches are healed.
They are not healed yet. I'm sorry. She's making me nervous. What the heck? What?
I got it
Where was it?
in the pouch.
Oh. All right, you're making me nervous. Get up. Oh. Now push it back. Oh no, never mind.
It's just weird. You push
Hold
it
on,
back.
I'll push it back.
That's supposed to lift more than 10
I
pounds.
know. Sorry, I didn't even realize that.
No matter how old they get.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
Oh.
I have to acknowledge this little conversation that's going on between Ronnie Franco and Mr. Smith. Ronnie Franco, thank you very much for the compliment. I appreciate it.
What happened?
I got a compliment from Ronnie Franco, and Mr. Smith said that I'm even better in person. Trust me.
Oh, it's very nice.
So sweet.
That is sweet.
Let's see. I'm doing okay. I'm up a little late. It's 1:04 and I have to go to my granddaughter's cheerleading tomorrow. I'm probably going to pay for everyone to get in and money for drinks. I'm watching football. Good for you, Scotty.
Nice.
Good for you, Scott. Good night, Amber Alert. And what's this? Chris Trock says, tell little Chucky to stop moving. Gee, she's going. Yeah, exactly. That's what she makes me nervous. And C says, beautiful Victoria. Hope she is well. Yes, she's. Thank you, she said, and she's getting better each day.
Good.
I feel like I should go back to work soon.
No, you can't. No, she's not going back to work soon. No.
Mama.
No. See, that was another thing. Like that freak. Like, you knew that my daughter, I was going through something with my daughter and she was having surgery and he just couldn't help himself. He had to still, stalk.
He doesn't care.
The Trolls,
what?
they will always find their opportunities, but you handled it well.
Well, thank you very much, Mary. Mary, you watch all the time. Do you?
I watch occasionally. I've been catching more and more often lately.
Oh, so you basically know what's going on.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you think? Did you agree with Mr. Smith?
Um, I don't remember. Where does he stand on it right now?
He thinks that it's very, very abnormal behavior.
Yes, it is. It is
Oh,
abnormal behavior. I agree with that 100%.
okay. And like borderline scary.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably a little bit, I would say. I
Okay.
mean, if you felt scared, that's all that matters.
Okay. Well, Mr. Smith feels scared too.
He
Well,
feels scared for her.
yes, yes, I can appreciate that, and yes, I'm scared for her as well because unfortunately, me and Mr. Smith, we've seen what happens when things go bad down, on those types of situations.
Hmm.
Um, but more than likely, it's not anything. It won't turn into anything.
Okay.
He says he's ready with his cup of coffee and lead.
And lead. um, Sons of Italy says, Angel, Brooklyn girls are the best. I'm a Brooklyn kid. Don't live in Brooklyn no more. I miss it. Well, I was I was in Brooklyn until what how old? 12 years old? 13. We moved to Howard Beach, Queens. But yeah, I was in Brooklyn up until 13.
I
But
was in Brooklyn till 40.
oh,
40.
you were
Yep.
really?
Uh-huh. Yep. Born and raised.
Really? So what made you move out of Brooklyn?
My husband, because we had two more children. They were young. The neighborhood was changing.
Uh,
And he said, I'd rather move up to PA. He says, this way I'll feel better if the children are outside playing or doing whatever they're doing. And that's what we did. That's what we did. I didn't want to leave Brooklyn. And it took me, Angel, I'll be honest with you, at least 2.5 to 3 years to even adjust to living here because I was used to going down the block to the corner store
yeah, I
and doing
know.
right. And when I came up here, this part wasn't that developed yet. It was mostly still rural.
Oh,
And I was like, where did you put me? You know? The first time I saw a bear, I had a heart attack. I was like, what are you kidding me? Now they walk by and it doesn't even faze me,
yeah, right, right.
you know. But yeah, I was in Brooklyn 45. No, I'm wrong. I was 45 when I moved up here
Wow.
because I moved up here right after my brother passed away in 95. And then my father died that August. So yeah, because my father was up here before he went back to
Uh,
Brooklyn.
Mary,
Yeah.
you lived in Long Island, you said?
Yeah, when I was first born, we lived in Elmont. That was for the
Oh,
first 7 years of my life.
wow. I know where Elmont is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I've been to Brooklyn. My mom's taken us to her old neighborhood, but she was born and raised in Brooklyn, so I've heard all the
Oh,
wonderful stories.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay. And Sons of Italy, you really do live in South Dakota? That's so funny because MRE kept saying he lived in Little Italy, South Dakota. That's funny. He always I knew he didn't live in South Dakota, but dropping drop an email? What? What?
Drop an email. drop an email on one of my videos.
Oh, you're laughing at Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mary Kay dropped me off in Brooklyn after midnight shift once. Apparently, I was aggressive on the radio one night. I can tell you the trunk ride there was not comfortable. See, what does that mean? Drop an email on one of my videos. What does that mean? That's right. Little Italy, South Dakota. I wonder if there really is a Little Italy in South Dakota.
Well,
Sons
here,
of
I'll look
Italy.
it up.
Oh yeah, Sons of Italy does live in South Dakota for 23 years. Oh wow. He's C is talking to you. Okay, David. All right.
All right, Angel, I'm going to drop off
Yeah,
because my
me
phone is
too.
dying.
Me too. I'm starting to get really tired now. Mary, please come back. I really love
I
having
will.
you
Thank
on.
you so much.
Promise?
I really appreciate you.
You
Yes.
promise you come back? Do
I
you play
promise.
Jeopardy? Do you play Jeopardy and do you play movie trivia?
I love
Trivia?
playing trivia stuff and yeah, games. Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
good. So you come back on. You play with us, okay?
I will. I will.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was so nice to have you. I love your smile.
Oh, well,
I
thank you
do.
so
I
much.
love your smile. It lights up your whole face.
Well, thank
And
you.
now you know what happens to the people that I love. Bye.
Okay, Angel, bye.
Carol, thank you. Carol got me. I wanted to kick her, but she got me. Yeah. Mr. Smith, yes, that's what we have to do. We have to have Mary come on game night. Yeah. What's tomorrow? Either tomorrow or Sunday we'll do game night. I tried to get, I think was it last night Keen Shades wanted to play, but nobody wanted to come on and play, so we ended up talking instead. Yes, and Mary got the boot, but Carol gave me the boot. Does boot. Listen, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you, C. And thank you, Karen. Mr. Smith, thank you so much for explaining everything to us. Thank you. And yep, the boot. Good night, Ronnie. Good night, Chris Trock. C says, give Vicky my love and to get well. Thank you so much, C. Oh, yeah, she doesn't like the name Vicky. She likes to be called Victoria. But she said thank you anyway. And thank you, David. Thank you so much. Good night, Carol. Mr. Smith taught you that trick? Yes. Thank you. Everybody, good night. Hi, Brooklyn Bounce. Goodbye, Brooklyn Bounce. And Scott says, I just looked up South Dakota, Little Italy doesn't exist. There is only one Little Italy pizza place. Well, there's a Little Italy Mr. Man. I mean, Little Italy, he's a man. Good night and thank you. Good night, Victoria. Good night, Carol. Thank you, everybody, and have a great night. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow or Sunday night. We'll see. But good night.